Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
We leveled up.
We did. Are we going to talk about what we did, or are we just going to play with it?
Well, let's quickly roll HP for whoever didn't.
We got to level 4.
Yeah, that's
You
a
guys are level
good
4.
You
We
guys are
should
level
probably
4?
specify exactly what
straight to
level we
20.
got to.
I thought you just
Alright, who needs to roll HP still?
I believe
already
it.
rolled.
Yeah, I already rolled.
Ace already rolled, Aravae already rolled.
I rolled last week.
D10, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
rolled. Well,
And then it's
Plus your con.
What's your con?
plus your
I
con.
kept forgetting.
And if you're
what's
below
con.
the average, you get the low side of
I
the
don't have any
average.
of that.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
So you get a 5.
I got a 5
Nice.
plus 3, so 8.
Okay, that's still pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
Get up to.
Laz.
6
Still
plus
higher
1,
than
7.
Nice.
So
Okay.
that's 20, 32.
Everybody else has already rolled, I
I
believe.
rolled. I got a 7 total, so mine goes up to 33
Nice.
HP.
You guys are all a little bit more tanky.
A little bit.
Means I can make the encounters harder.
I mean, I try my best to not get hit in the first place.
danger.
Exactly.
So, last session, you guys set out to finish the journey back to Elzirat. You spent a good chunk of time trying to destroy the scary demon book, which worked, and then it didn't work.
Until it didn't actually work.
You got back to the palace.
Good solid
and
effort.
It was a
though.
good.
It was a great effort.
It was a good effort.
Yeah, it was a really good effort. You guys got back to the palace and delivered the princess, got paid a hefty amount of gold for your troubles, and you were also gifted a manor,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
a manoir.
Where was this on the map here? Is this south?
It's just south outside of the city walls, about like a 20 to 30 minute walk.
And there were still like all the trees and everything around, right?
Yeah, it's like backed into like a little mini grove of sorts. So there's trees surrounding like the back and sides, and then part of the front, and then there's a pathway up to the manor. So where we left off, you guys had been let in, given the key, informed there are currently 7 rooms in working order to sleep in, and Laz had begun running around, opening all the doors to try and find the best room.
Oh my goodness.
So for reference, there are, like I said, there's 7 rooms available. There are, what is there, 4 on the top floor. The master is on the top floor, which is the biggest. And then there's 3 more on the right wing of the manor. The whole left side, like you guys had seen outside, is still kind of blown out and being worked on. I can pop some stuff up on the screen for you guys to see.
I was gonna ask if and when it's appropriate if you could just
Oh, that's zooming in.
describe
Yeah,
the general layout or the state of
yeah,
it.
this is the bottom floor so far.
Oh,
So you've got a kitchen area.
I cannot
You've
see
got
that.
some.
those towers.
Hang on, I'm gonna try and like zoom
Is that a
correctly.
piano?
It could be.
Oh, it's a fireplace.
I can't drag. That's really annoying.
Yeah, you have to scroll. It's really terrible.
Anyway, there's a couple bedrooms down here. There is a dining room.
Scroll.
There's dual staircases as you walk in to go up to the second floor. A little patio in the back, and then upstairs is mostly rooms right now, as like for what you can see. So there's a master bedroom, and there's more bedrooms on the right wing.
Oh,
So
Is
all
that,
of
is that a
those-
balcony going up?
there is a balcony at the back of the master,
that
as
is
well
Laz's
as wraparound balconies for the left and right corner rooms, but the left one is not currently available.
what are those crown things?
Oh, those are windows.
Those are windows. Yeah.
Icons. Okay.
It's a weird icon.
Yeah.
So y'all can like build that in Valheim or something, and we can like walk around, right?
That'd actually be kind of sick. Yeah, maybe down the line. we'll do
Definitely do that.
That could be a thing.
You could visually see what it looks like.
Yeah. But yeah, the manor is yours.
Could we have the first floor, I guess, popped up for now?
Yeah, we can do that. I just moved it.
Yeah, you can just do like a wide of the first floor.
Oh yeah, that should be big enough, right? We're gonna go like, there we go.
I mean, there's 6 of us, and there are, you said 7 bedrooms?
There's currently 7 bedrooms available.
Currently available, with more to come.
4 upstairs currently available and 2 downstairs. Wait. 1, 2.
Yeah, there's supposed to be 3 downstairs, but I think I moved something over. So there's 6 available.
6 available, okay.
Which is still doable for you guys, because there's 6 of you. If you don't want to share rooms. That's up to you guys.
Well, I mean, there are 6 of us, so
It's true.
I wonder which one Lads is gonna pick.
Les has already ran up the stairs.
Yeah, with that.
So I did help build the map. In the master bedroom, there's like a little wall there. There's actually a very luxurious bathroom as well.
Oh, cool.
That is up there.
Is it furnished?
Yeah, all of the rooms that are currently available are furnished.
So it's not like
yeah.
It's not like
These are
desolate.
it's not run down with sheets over everything. And
No, basically the parts that are inaccessible are like the doors are closed and like
boarded over.
Or
boarded
hallways,
over.
yeah.
Hallways are blocked off,
Okay.
and there is. I mean, you could try to access them if you want, but
Everything else
they are
is
blocked off. So that's
in
the second
livable
floor.
condition.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
for what is available. It is absolutely livable.
Yeah.
So this is like our Assassin's Creed 2.
We were limited
Yeah.
as to like what items we could actually put in the house because it's a free software that is actually really good so far.
I'm working on hopefully
Yeah.
trying to find more stuff, but
Yeah.
Cool.
So you made that. You didn't
Yeah, I made
find
that,
some
yeah.
template. Nice.
yeah,
We talked. I made a really, really rough sketch in my book here,
Nice.
and then I tried to make it. I don't know where my sketch is. It's somewhere here. But,
That's cool.
If you want like to have like just a free service, you can literally I can give you my humble bundle details and you can just take Dungeon Draft.
Well, I have actually I bought Dungeon Draft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have Ark and Forge as well. I just haven't had enough time to do what I wanted to do.
This
Okay.
is great for
Anyway,
the
I would
visual
love to.
medium of
I would
podcast.
love to build maps. It's
Yeah,
so
right.
fun. I listened to Critical Role while I was making this.
so
For those in podcast land, it's a cool house.
I'm adding it to the capture so they can see it too.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
video.
going on
I
YouTube.
put it on there for the
Also
video
on-
side.
also-
Wow.
Shoot.
More
Being
you know.
recorded on video?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
just,
No, just the
screen.
screen.
There are
This is
hidden
screen.
cameras
Yeah.
all over the place.
Everywhere.
I'm
Yeah.
very-
My eyes are actually cameras. It's wild.
You didn't know that?
Shoot.
No.
There's a camera there.
How can our eyes? No.
The cats.
How can mirrors
Cats.
be real if our eyes
Cat
aren't
cam.
real?
True.
Anyway,
Ineffective camera.
Sorry.
Laz is,
So-
Laz is going to run straight for that map. Well, he'll probably have. Actually, the stairs are right there, so he
They
would
are
have
right there.
ran, opened it up, and been like, "Damn, yep."
Is this halfling man
Still
with
here?
us? Or is he like, here's the keys, bye?
he's kind of waiting at the door to see if you guys have any questions.
What time of night are we right now? Evening.
We're into kind of later evening, like probably about 9 o'clock or so. So the sun has set, but this place is well lit.
How far away is the capital from here? Are you still able to see the walls? Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, you can see some of it over the trees, but to get back to Elzirat would be 20 to 30 minute walk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're out the. Sorry, I
That's-
missed
Yeah, it is. This
where-
is like a manor that is off of, like, outside of the city walls.
So,
Is there like a stable or a hidden
Yes,
post
yeah.
or
I
something?
don't have it on the map here, but
Something.
like on the kind of the right area of the massive yard, there is like a well-built stable because he would
Like a
have
full barn?
Yeah, not like a barn height, but like a proper stable that
Yeah.
could hold 10 horses or
Oh,
so.
wow, yeah.
Because he would regularly have guests, and it'd
Oh.
be easier to park your horse there.
You said it's surrounded on 3 sides by woods.
Yeah.
How close is that to the house?
There's a decent distance, I'd say probably from the house walls to the forest on the 3 sides, I'd say like 40 or so feet in each direction.
Oh, it's fairly close then.
And like it's close enough to be there, but like enough room for
Yeah, there's a lot.
using.
and we're still outside of the manor, or are we like?
You guys are like in the lobby right now. Like you did the outside tour around, and then he unlocked, and it's like voila. So what do you guys do?
Does it look taken care of?
What's restored? Yes, Very much so.
And like the grounds, is it like
Yeah, like it's been well taken
not
care of.
overgrown and
They're
like,
they're
okay.
restoring the whole
Sorry, I have
place,
a lot
and
of
this is where it's at right now. So, yeah, like as of right now, anything that's blacked out basically is inaccessible.
is it?
And if you're welcome to find out, the crew of Ori has like blocked it off for future work because it's basically part of the blown out section. But yeah, it's actually well taken care of.
Where are we right now in the house? I know
guys
Labs is
in the
upstairs.
You guys would be like on the lower floor, kind of where the big carpet is.
The foyer.
The foyer, yes, I believe that's the right word.
I believe.
I think
I'm gonna kind of chill over by Taric for a little bit, and then I'll just take whatever room's left. I'm gonna go take a little lap around the property.
You want some company?
No, I'm good. All right.
And I enter probably that room, just
upper right, lower right.
lower right.
Okay, cool.
I'll probably just walk right through the house to the backyard and trees and find a place to sleep back there.
A lot of good trees. A lot of good trees.
Especially one very
There's
big
one like
tree.
on the left part of the house. There's quite a large tree that is partially burnt but still very much alive. It's like when you see a tree struck by lightning and it has
Yeah.
that sort of
That's probably where I would go then.
yeah. It's much bigger than a lot of the trees kind of around. It looks like it was well taken care of and put there specifically.
You could also always ask for one of the rooms that's being restored. Just be truly open concept and just have no walls.
I did think
Can
about
you just
that.
plant some trees in this room?
Yeah, just let it be completely
Put
overgrown.
all the wildlife in with you.
Okay, so Fonkin, you go outside and camp in a tree.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright. Ace, you're going for a walk?
Taking a little stroll
Okay.
I guess that
northwards.
means we're getting ready for bed then, eh? Probably.
Well, right now I'd say Ace probably has exited the manor, so the rest of you are still in there. Taric, you headed probably to your room.
Yeah, I set my bags down and like that's
It's been
it.
a long journey, so
It's been
Yeah.
a long day.
Yeah.
So Aravae, Airic, you guys are still figuring out where to go. Laz, I'm assuming you found the master bedroom at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice.
And dumping everything.
Yeah.
Just all of my stuff is now dumped on the floor.
I think Aravae is also gonna follow Fonkin and try and hitch up her hammock.
Okay. You try and use
So
like,
take
the
a
same
room, I'm
tree.
going to take more than one.
Maybe, I don't know. Just she'll find trees. She's not sure actually where he ended up, so I
Right.
think she'd just find a couple trees and try and hook up her hammock.
Okay. So Ace, you're going for a walk around,
Going northwards, just strolling.
just like into the woods.
Into the woods, yeah.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna get a good, because I would obviously pass by if I'm going, because the mansion is facing southward.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
like
way does
if
it
you're-
face? Like, does it?
Yeah, if you're if you leave out like the south gate, you end up going south down the road and then off to the side, and then you turn north back towards the city to go to your front door. So the front door is facing south.
Front door is
The
facing
the north side of the manor is like backed by
Okay.
wood.
I'm gonna like loop around the mansion, pass by like the backyard area. I would see those two chilling in the backyard, and I would walk a good distance into the forest.
Okay. Yeah, you walk for a few solid minutes, and you get the sort of standard forest noises, but nothing out of place from what you can tell. Is there anything you're trying to do, or are you just going for a walk?
I don't want to take up anybody else wanting to do something first, so if anybody has anything they want to do.
I'm hitching up my
Oops.
hem.
What's the halfling's name?
His name was Ori Swiftarm.
That's a good question.
He's Swiftarm, Mr. Swiftarm. Sir.
Hi, Mr. Swiffer.
Ori.
We all got a set of keys, or
Half.
I don't have a full set at the moment, but I can get you some for tomorrow. I've got one more.
I believe it's Laz now.
how many do we got?
Yeah, I think Laz had the first one, so I've got one more I could give you. I need to keep one for work, but
Sure.
they'll hand you a
Okay,
second key
nice
for
key.
the door.
Oh, that's
Who's been taking care of this place? It's clearly not overgrown.
No, my company's responsible for restoration of the building itself. I believe the king contracted, I don't actually know who to do the grounds, but as part of the willing the manor to the crown, that's part of the deal. So
That's just a continuing service.
as far as I know, yes. Again, I'm responsible for restoration, so
I understand.
I believe that's the agreement, though.
Okay. Do you need anything from us? We need to like sign something or put a deposit or I don't know.
Officially, because it's changing hands, I will need a group signature of some kind. It's quite late, so
Yeah, you might
maybe
come
I'll bring
back.
that tomorrow.
Coming back tomorrow for brunch or something.
Sure.
Sure. I mean, I don't think I have any other questions. How far? I presume there's a main road coming south from Elzerat. How far from that main road? Do we have like a long driveway coming off of that? Or?
To get back to the main road, probably take you 5 or so minute walk. Like it
So
basically
not-
diverts into
not
like a forested
that
path.
long. And
No, it's not super far from the city. If you
there's
need
no
to get
like
back
there's
there.
no gate or
Not at this time.
anything.
No, there wasn't one originally aside from like literally like the front door, which is pretty heavy duty.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll see you tomorrow morning then. Afternoon. When just come by tomorrow sometimes. I'm sure
Sure.
we'll be about.
I'm always good for brunch. He heads out. You guys.
3 grown-ass men laughing at the word duty.
Pretty heavy duty.
Dude, we got heavy duty there.
Wow, guys.
It was a thing, me and Luke, and then everyone else had to make a big deal.
Everybody else is making a big stink about it, you know?
I enjoyed it.
Get this shit out of here. Anyways,
Sorry.
Aravae, you find like a nice looking tree to hang your hammock up and do your normal setup and get it all good and climb in, and you kind of get yourself comfortable, and then you hear a small tearing noise and feel yourself slip about 6 inches or so.
Uh-oh.
And another one.
Okay, I'm gonna grab onto one end of the hammock so that I'm assuming I don't go flying down. I don't know how.
As you like grab onto the end and like the kind of the part you secured, you get a whoosh, and your hammock just tears,
Oh no!
and you are now like hanging, feet up in a tree, like with your torn hammock kind of hanging beside you.
Well,
How'd that happen?
I guess it's excessive use. I'm gonna have to climb down carefully with my sad broken hammock, and I think pause outside for a couple minutes, and she's going to make her way inside.
Okay.
And I think she'll go upstairs.
Yeah. You can go upstairs. Can't show both at once. So.
I'm assuming Eric's picked a bedroom though already first, because he's been in the house longer.
I'll find.
An upstairs one.
Is there an upstairs corner bedroom?
Yep, I'll show you upstairs. So upstairs, the master has been taken by Laz. There's a
The
small
master
bedroom.
is directly north.
Yeah, the big one
Yeah,
right
the
in the
big
middle there. There's a small bedroom next to it, then there's a corner bedroom with a balcony, and then the's a side.
Oh, that part, that's a balcony.
Yeah. The
And then the
one.
side one doesn't have a window?
I didn't finish putting
Yeah,
in
it would,
windows.
it would
We all
have windows in
Okay,
there,
okay.
but yeah, they're just not
It's
on
a
there right
fancy
now.
place.
It's fancy.
Very fancy. Very fancy.
What's in that, like, tower?
On the bottom right?
Yeah.
You haven't checked it out yet.
Okay, I'll take a brief walking tour about the place.
It's mostly bedrooms on this floor from what you can tell. The tower... I've actually completely forgotten what it's supposed to be.
What,
There's actually not a lot in it. It's mostly just like reconstructed and kind of empty.
do any of the bedrooms have... What's in the bedrooms?
They're not like covered in stuff. It's like they have a bed, you know, bed
Fireplace.
table. Like there's not a fireplace in every room,
Okay.
but you know they're comfortable. They have a
But
dresser
there's
and everything,
no-
so you can put stuff away.
So there's a dresser or a wardrobe or something?
Yeah, so you can put your stuff away.
And it's all like furniture that's been brought in. It's not like a closet that's built into the wall or anything like that.
Probably
it's-
a wardrobe.
Yeah, it'd be like a
Okay.
wardrobe. Yeah, like this isn't that like even you can tell like these are guest bedrooms, but they're pretty nice.
Is the furniture fairly uniform throughout?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay.
Yes, Hannah.
Could we go to the second floor?
Sure.
Sorry. I'm assuming you're taking the top right one then.
Is there one with a bigger wardrobe than the others?
They're all pretty big. Like unless you've
Okay.
got like a month's worth of traveling clothes.
I'd
maybe.
assume you can fit yourself in the wardrobe if that's what your actual question is.
I was looking at them.
You-
I was
Yeah,
asking.
they're big, so like you'll have more than enough room for like the traveling gear that like you guys are carrying a backpack basically, so you've got more than enough space.
I'll take the one right by the tower.
Okay, so you don't want the corner one, you want the lower right one.
The corner one is the balcony, isn't it?
Yep.
Balcony?
Yep.
Balcony's nice. Very classy.
I don't need a balcony.
Okay, so Eric, you take the bottom
I'll take
right
the
one
bottom
next to
right.
the tower. So Aravae, you get upstairs and you can hear Eric like putting stuff in places in the room off to the right.
Okay.
You hear Laz probably dumping stuff everywhere.
Oh, it's
in the
thoroughly
bedroom.
dumped, just basically in the middle of the room. And he is probably just wandering around, standing on his balcony, regally.
Aravae will take the corner
Okay.
then
You hang your hammock up on the balcony, maybe.
when it's fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so she'll try and settle as best she can in her room. Okay.
All right.
There's a bath in there.
Yeah,
It's-
they're not on here, but basically everyone has like essentially like a small ensuite because rich people.
Laz is
There's a very nice one in the master.
Especially
Is this
very
like
nice.
this isn't like a bedpan situation. Dumping.
You
over
gotta-
the
No, this is like
I imagine you have a nice hot
Really
tub
nice.
sized bathtub
Yeah.
in there.
Well, that's what I'm
yeah,
doing.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
like your own jacuzzi tub
Yeah, so I'll be
of
going.
sorts, basically. It
Is it heated by itself or?
appears to be magical.
magically heated tub.
Laz is in there.
Oh, what?
Aravae's gonna borrow that.
Great.
Yeah. So you guys are all kind of settling in
Around
around
that tub and
the manor.
renovate the whole rest of the house.
Fonkin, you're hanging out in a tree.
Is it
Okay.
night? It's nighttime. Like
Ten
Yeah, I mean
p.m.
it's like probably drawing closer to about 10 o'clock now. It's dark out. Ace, you are deep into the forest. Does anyone else want to do anything before we move to him?
I was gonna say, as I'm preparing for bed, underneath by the windowsill and by the door, I'm gonna spread some caltrops,
Okay.
and also in my pack that I got.
Like spiky
Where is
knives.
it? Where is it? Oh, it's just in the thieves' tools. I have a little bit of string, and where is it? It's somewhere.
Trying to set like a tripwire.
Yeah, and there's like a bell. Oh, there. It's just in the burglar's pack.
Cool.
Classic.
Yeah, I have a spool of thread, and a little bell.
So
I'm
I'm like
gonna-
a wire trap and
Yeah.
some caltrops. All right.
I'm gonna spread the wire with the bell across the window.
Home
and
Alone
then
it a bit.
I'm home aloneing the shit out of my room as best I can
Sure.
with what I have available in my pockets.
Sounds good.
And I will set up various lumps underneath the bed to make it look as if I'm in there and I'm gonna sit in a corner. Is there a chair or anything else?
Yeah, there'd be like a
Okay.
not like a super fancy one,
just
but
a chair. If not necessary, I'll get one from the kitchen. And
No,
I
you'd
will
have
sit
one.
it up in a corner not visible from the window
Sure.
and wait.
Sounds good.
Maybe, goes off, but yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Ace. Deep in the forest, it's very dark. Your eyes picking up many things all around you. What do?
I just want to confirm, like, I can't see the backyard of the manor anymore.
Yeah, you've gone far enough that it's out of view right now. The trees are pretty heavy here.
He is definitely freaking out right now.
Okay.
He is going to first pull out the weird book thing. And immediately he's going to try to throw it at a tree. And just like chuck it like right at a tree and just like yell out. He's just gonna be like, "Come on!" Like he's just like really pissed right now. And he's gonna like book laying there on the floor now. He's gonna like look up at this guy and be like, "What do you want, huh? What like? Come on, really? What do you want from me? What really? I don't understand this. I mean, I'm born super poor, don't even know any of my parents. I lose pretty much everything, have to leave my home, and then I finally find some people I like. I finally get good at what I'm doing, and now I'm cursed, and now literally the strongest wizard apparently on the planet can't cure me of this curse. What do you want from me? Huh? What else do you want to take from me, world? If you think I'm gonna give up on this, you're dead wrong, okay? Not looking for a response, he's just screaming out loud. He's gonna pick up the book again and he's gonna be like, come on, think. Okay, whew. Okay, Ace, calm down. Be smart about this, Ace. Okay. You're cursed? Or the book is cursed. Don't understand that. You're cursed, and strongest wizard on the planet, the continent, can't cure you. And nope, that's it. He's like very much having like a panic attack, pretty much. He's like pacing back and forth. And during this, I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Just right beside him. And he's kind of gonna just be like slow down and like sit down against the tree and listen, something pretty bad happened. I kind of got cursed and trying to think of a way out of this, and whenever I needed to think of a way out of something, or I needed to think really hard about it, I would come and talk to you, and so I just, I know the odds are, I mean, you can't hear me or anything, but I just, I don't know what to do. I mean, you were always smarter than I was, and I am just completely lost right now. And probably at that point, spiritual weapon goes away. Nothing. He's gonna be like, okay, be smart about this, Ace. You can be smart about this. Think about this. Remember what you learned. And as soon as he says, like, remember what you learned, he's gonna remember that Cribonius mentioned that he studied at the academy, right? And is that the one in this capital?
Yes, that's what he mentioned, yeah.
There was the guy that he talked to before in the academy.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to remember that, and I would like to sprint to the capital.
Are you, like, through the woods?
Through the woods.
Okay.
Roughly. If he has to go back to the manor first and then go from there, then that's fine, but that's what I would like to do.
I'd say, because of how thick the woods are, like, you know the direction of the wall,
Right.
but I don't think you'd be able to discern where the gate is.
Okay. Then I'll go back towards the manor, running back towards the manor, and then get to the road, and then I'll run along the road to the capital.
Okay, Fonkin, you hear, like, as it's sort of quieted down, you hear the trees kind of rustling and shuffling, getting a bit louder, and all of a sudden you see a figure break the tree line. It appears to be Ace, from what you can tell, and he goes running down past the manor, down the road leading away from the manor and back to the main road.
I watched for a second just to see if anything is chasing him out of the woods, and seeing nothing, I'm just gonna go back to sleeping.
Okay. Ace, you're heading all the way back up the road?
Yep.
Okay. Great, yeah, you run for a little while. You know, if you're running the whole time, that's pretty impressive for one.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make me roll for anything, then I can.
It's okay. So after a little while, you make it to the gate. There's a couple guards posted. It is open currently.
I'm not going to sprint through the gate, but I'm going to, like, slow down my pace a little bit, just kind of like speed walk. And I'll be like, oh, hey, oh, good night, okay, good evening, and then just go past the guards.
Yeah, they recognize you from when you guys left earlier, same guards. So they just kind of give you a nod and a bit of an odd look as you're kind of in a hurry, but they don't stop you.
We move towards the big academy. There's it's the big spire building.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, you can make it out with the light of the city.
And he's gonna move through the alleyways and
Do
stuff.
his urchin thing.
Yeah, do the urchin
there
thing. When he does, he's gonna put his little hood up while he does it, kind of thing. Just don't want anybody to notice him and stop him because he was obviously on the stage, kind of thing. So don't want anybody recognizing him or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you make your way through the alleys and corners of the city, and eventually get to the spire that you have visited once before. The door, as it was before, is closed.
First, he's going to pound on the door a lot, a bunch of times, just really loudly.
Okay, you pound on the door a bunch, and you stop and wait, and no response.
Okay, he's gonna be like, hey, anybody in there? Hello? I bought a book here 10 days ago. I need some help.
Silence for a few moments, and then you hear the kind of latch system of the door being moved, and after a few seconds it creaks open, and you see the familiar face of the elf you had spoken to previously. Kind of looks at you. So, say that all again.
I bought this book here. You remember me, right? I remember you. I didn't catch your name.
Yeah, you bought the Divine book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something happened, and are you do you teach here, or are you in charge of anything here, or are you just the book guy?
I do a lot of things here. What do you want? It's pretty late.
I need to speak with whoever is, like, the highest person here. Right away.
Right away, that's probably gonna be me at this point. Anyone above me is gonna give me hell if I wake them up. They start super early.
Okay, well, it is really, really important. And I need to make sure that I'm talking to the right person about this.
Okay, well, what's going on? Like, what?
I got cursed by a very scary book. And I talked to, do you know who,
Crybonius?
Crybonius. Do you know who Crybonius is?
Of course I know who he is.
Yes. He touched the book and went into like a weird like shock thing when he touched it. He like it said it was a super dangerous book, and I asked him if he could break the curse, and he said that not even he could help me with breaking it.
Kind of like stares at you for a moment and squints his eyes a bit. That does sound pretty troubling. Yeah, he said he couldn't break it, eh?
He said something along those lines. He said I have to pull out whatever's in this book and do something with it. I don't know. I was paying attention, but it was all kind of gibberish to me.
Do you have the book with you?
Of course. And pull out the book.
He like, you guys both have dark vision, so you've kind of just been chilling. But he pulls like a torch from inside and like gets some additional light to look at it.
I probably wouldn't touch it if I'm being honest.
All right, like pulls his hand back. He was like kind of reaching towards it to take a look at it. That's
terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you have this? Why'd you even pick this up?
You know, I was, if I have to be entirely honest, I was being stupid. And I grabbed the book and without thinking and read it without thinking and destroyed it and it came back without thinking, so.
You destroyed it and it came back?
I burnt the book probably with over 100 flame things from my hands and it came back. And then buried the ashes of it and it still came back fully restored.
Yeah, that sounds pretty messed up, man.
Yes.
That's a curse. That's a pretty powerful curse.
So can you help me?
I mean, if Crybonius couldn't, like he's up here, man. Like,
right, but
he's crazy strong.
He studied here.
Yeah, I mean that was, a few years ago now.
Well, there's got to be somebody with a bit more focuses into curses in here, right?
Honestly, like a cleric could probably do better than a wizard. If he's having trouble, maybe it's something a wizard can't deal with. We're pretty strong, but we got different magic.
Okay, well,
you got different magic than me, right? You're a cleric, right? Something like that?
Something like that.
Use a spell book, so I don't really know what you are, but...
Okay, well, where do I go about finding the strongest cleric around?
I mean, there's a couple kind of general temples in the city. You could try them and see.
Would they be open right now?
There's always somebody there, as far as I know. I'm not really, I don't go to temples, but I'm, you woke me up, so you might be able to wake one of them up. Be pretty loud.
Great, perfect. Appreciate the help. Have a good night.
Sure. Good luck.
I'm gonna race off, and then I'm gonna come back really quickly, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know where any of the temples are.
Kind of points down a road heading east, follow that road. There's a huge fountain. You can't miss it. Turn north. You'll be able to find it from there. You seem pretty good at navigating.
Okay.
Right back here.
Great. Again, have a good night. Race off towards the fountain.
Okay. Aravae, you have something? Or? Okay. You looked at me funny.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you ripping down the street. After a little while, you see a very majestic, very large fountain in a crossroads. And there's a few roads leading in a few directions, but he said to go north from there, so you turn north, head that way. After a little while, you'd recognize like the general kind of building of a temple, just the architecture of it. You don't see like a particular symbol to any god,
Okay.
but appears to be a temple.
Okay. Head inside fairly quickly.
Yeah, doors are unlocked.
Okay.
So you go in. It's not like brightly lit, but there's candles and torches here and there.
Is everybody inside?
You see a few like looks like priests or priestess people kind of along a few side areas that look like they're sleeping. There is one person at like the far end where there's sort of an altar of some kind. They're kind of bent over it right now.
You're gonna walk through, like, the middle's open, I assume.
Yeah, it's like a big long hallway basically.
I'm gonna walk through, and as I'm like coming up, I'm gonna be like, hello, sorry, hello.
Yeah, they hear you stand up and turn around. They're pretty tall, and you see they're wearing kind of an off-white robe. No armor from what you can tell. It's pretty plain, but it looks like well made.
Okay.
As you get closer, you recognize pointed ears, much like your own. They appear to be half elven.
Hi, sorry, I know it's late.
What can I do for you?
There is a very long story behind this, one that I'd be happy to explain another time, but let me just cut to the chase. I got cursed by a book, and I would like some help in removing it. And I was told that you could help.
I may be able to help. Cursed by a book.
Yes.
Do you have more details you could share with me? There's many curses.
I'm gonna show him the book.
Okay.
And,
you pull out the book, and he like recoils like a good 3 or 4 feet.
Yeah, I know, terrifying, right?
Like hands up, like. Where did you get that? Why do you have that?
It's a very, very long story. Once again, would love to explain it to you some other time when I am not cursed by this thing. Bottom line, I don't want to be cursed anymore.
Don't know many people who do.
Right. Have to be pretty crazy to want to. So, I'm going to put the book down and say, this book, I talked to a guy named Crybonius, who
I know
is
of him, yes.
great. He told me that the book is cursed and that I'm cursed because of it, and there is something in the book that needs to be taken out of the book and dealt with, and then the curse will be lifted. And right now, a little sympathy card here, I'm technically a cleric, and I talked...
You're technically a cleric.
Technically a cleric. Talked to my god once, I'm pretty sure, but now I can't. And I'm assuming it's because of the book. If it's not because of the book, well, then that's a whole other situation. But
Well, the gods don't always speak to us when we speak to them, but
of course, I'm no
you
stranger
seem
to that.
unsure of yourself.
And he like kind of takes a look at your garb. Do you have a symbol of saloon?
Yeah, I've just got the
You
necklace.
got the necklace, so he'll recognize the necklace.
Saloon is she can be flighty. When she speaks, she speaks with authority, but I haven't spoken with her much, so perhaps you're just out of practice.
Oh,
But,
I'm most certainly out of
have you had
practice.
other things happen to you that
I had a very
made you
weird
believe you're
dream.
cursed?
Very, very strange dream. Basically, there was like a bunch of white area above me and around me, and then there was like a red pool underneath me that kind of looked like blood, and then I like sunk into the blood, and then I like drowned in the blood. And I guess that's not normal.
That sounds fairly terrifying and visceral.
Yes.
All right.
Also, like, there was a couple nights where I was trying to talk to Saloon, and I had only noticed this when I tried to. There was like a kind of sound, like very light. There was like
Like the sound of rain on a thundering evening.
like kind of like it was more like a wind blowing right into my ear kind of sound, but very light. It was just like kind of thing. That's never happened before.
All right. Well, he's like, kind of like half reaches towards it and pulls his hands back.
I would not touch it.
No, I'd really. Sounds like I don't want to.
Yeah.
You can touch it without any problems.
Apparently, but Crybonius touched it and went into like a shock thing. I don't know.
Shock.
He touched it and then he like gripped it really tightly and like his eyes were like darting all over the place and he was like going crazy. That's why I'm recommending you probably don't want to touch it.
Sure. All right. I can try a few things.
Great. Whatever is gonna lift it.
Very well. And like he kind of closes his eyes and begins moving his hands slowly, and you recognize, because like your book doesn't like have much higher level spell stuff in it, but it kind of mentions things here and there. So you recognize some of the motions. He appears to be attempting to cast Remove Curse.
Okay.
And he casts it. You see kind of a little flash of light and a little flash of light around the book, and it's illuminated for a moment, and then the light kind of turns red and then fades away. And it's not, that doesn't seem right.
What do you mean?
I've never seen the light turn red before when I remove a curse.
What does it usually turn?
Stays white and then fades away. It faded away all the same, but it changed. You know, you saw the color.
Yes.
I've never seen that.
Okay.
I can try again. I could cast it once more, I think.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
Sure. And he starts casting the same spell.
Okay.
And same thing, does the incantation, casts it, and same thing, you see a flash of light, the book is illuminated in a white light for a few moments, and then again the light turns red and fades away.
Okay. Can you do it stronger?
Just do it better.
I mean, he's not going to say that. Is there somebody else here who could do it, maybe? I'm not going to say better, but...
Like at a higher level, I suppose.
A higher level, so to speak?
Not that I know of. And he kind of... You're one of the heroes that rescued the princess.
Sure, yes. Don't know why that's important right now.
Well, you've seen the king, I presume.
Yes.
And he's... Our king has been afflicted with something for quite some time.
Right.
And we've had myself, other clerics from all over the continent come to the city to try and aid and heal him.
Okay.
And there are clerics stronger than me around. I consider myself fairly decent, but there are a few stronger that may be able to do more. Kind of thinks for a few moments, trying to remember who's where. You may want... I don't think anyone in the city is going to be any better than I am for this. The strongest person I can think of would be Thraul.
Thraul.
Yes, he's a paladin, but he's very strong. He usually resides at the Temple of Enlightenment north in the mountains. He'd probably be a better bet than me. He's very strong.
Right. How far away is that?
The mountains? The temple's on the southern end of the Elzeran Shield. It would probably take you... It'd be several days. I'd say... 160 miles, 180 miles maybe. But the Temple of Enlightenment is, I think, a good place to start. There's a very strong connection to the gods there. I know that's not immediate, but if Crabonius could not remove your curse, and I cannot remove it, perhaps other magic is needed.
Okay. Great. I will look into that. Thank you very much. Just gonna pull out like 10 gold and just put it down and for your trouble, because I know it's late and I'm pretty sure you have to like pay for these things. That's what they did at the temple that I trained at. But
is there any god you would like to dedicate to this to your own, perhaps? I
Sure.
do not accept personal payment.
dedicate it to Saloon. If there's like, you can put a message with it, be like, can you come and talk to me, kind of thing.
What is your name?
Ace. A-C-E.
Ace. Very well. Yes, I can dedicate this to her and pray that she find you in your darkness that you seem to be afflicted with.
Right. And
I'm very sorry.
It's not your fault, certainly. Can you just write down on a piece of paper for me the guy's name and what he looks like?
Yes. And he
Raoul.
goes to like the altar and has some paper and quill there and writes it down.
How do you spell the name?
So you look at the piece of paper, it is spelled THRAU''LL.
That's a half word.
He is a Loxodon.
Oh.
A what?
Wow.
Loxodon. They are
Oh, so
elephant
cool.
men.
How do you spell that?
Loxodon.
Loxodon?
Yeah.
You're on a quest to go see the Greybeard.
It's gonna kind of like turn the paper over and be like, say elephant.
Yes, the Loxodon.
Loxodon.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, they're elephant men.
They're pretty rare, aren't they?
They are, yes. But he's been here a few times. He was here to try and heal the king.
I assume so.
And he's more powerful than I by a fair amount, I would say.
All right. Well, a lot to think about. I think I'm gonna go to bed, sleep on it. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
And
Okay.
please do not bring this book back.
Will do.
Thank you.
Definitely. Yeah. He's gonna walk out of the temple, start heading back to the manor.
Okay.
Just skip all the walking stuff, because
All right, Ace, you're heading back.
just saying right away,
Gotta
I'm
role
taking
play all of it.
up the stairs, middle right room.
20 minutes.
The one next to the master.
Yep.
Okay.
I love that you tithing to your god is basically like cheering on Twitch.
Totally.
Just like sending him like a comment, just like, "Hey, can you check your messages right now?"
Check your DMs.
Yeah.
Divine
Couple of
messages.
backed up ones there. I'm pretty sure.
Did you block me by accident?
I think you better change your number.
Okay, so Ace, you're heading back. You get there. You hear a little bit of movement. I think most people have probably kind of settled down. So who had keys, Laz and Airic? Did either of you lock the door?
No, Laz hasn't really left his room.
Yeah, I would have taken all necessary precautions.
Yeah, you see.
So,
Do I have an individual?
Eric, you're like...
Does my bedroom door lock? And the window?
Yeah, it's all like...
Okay, I'm locking it all.
So,
It's all locked.
Taric would
you're-
have known though that Ace would have gone out and that he's coming back.
yes. Although Taric does not have a key to get in, but he could...
You can't unlock the door from the inside?
No, you can. I'm just
Yeah.
curious if you locked the door or not.
Yeah,
So-
I for sure would have waited.
Yeah,
for
so
Ace to
like,
get back.
you guys, Taric, you know, Ace said he'd be going for a stroll. It's been a while.
Yeah, I was gonna, he ran back to town and then to there.
3 hours.
But he did cut off some time because of the feet.
3 hours left.
Probably like 2 hours of time. I think.
Yeah, I'd say probably a total couple hours, yeah. So,
It wasn't too late when you got there, though.
yeah, but by now, it's probably between 11 and midnight, so it's pretty late.
Yeah.
So, the house is fairly quiet at this point. I guess you're the only one on the bottom floor,
I think
Taric.
Yeah.
So you hear this pretty clearly as the front door is kind of as someone's appears to be like pulling on them.
Probably kitchen on the bottom floor, right?
Sorry?
There's a kitchen on the bottom
Yeah.
floor. I'm
Yeah.
probably in the kitchen eating an apple or something.
Sure.
Just like thinking, contemplating. Get my everything, head towards the front door, unlock it, hoping it says, "Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good walk."
Yep, very good.
Do you want to talk about it?
Why don't we talk as a group tomorrow? But just a heads up for you. Full disclosure, I went back to the city for a little bit. Ran back there. Yeah. I met with a cleric who told me a little more about the curse. There is a guy that I can go and meet with named Throwl, who is a Loxodon.
What now?
He's a big elephant guy. Don't worry about it. The only thing is the place where this guy is like 180 miles north.
Looks like we've got a long journey ahead of us.
Listen, I'm gonna present it to the group tomorrow that it's my curse. I'm responsible for dealing with it. I'm not gonna force anybody.
That was good.
But
Say I'm a bard.
I mean, obviously, you know, I'm not gonna actively invite you guys to come with me, but I mean, I'm not gonna stop you from joining me.
I mean, I think you know I'm coming with you, and I'm gonna push the group to come with us.
Laz is gonna walk in at this moment. He's,
How? You were asleep.
no, I wasn't asleep. I was in my tub, and then I got out, and now I'm just wandering around the house in a towel.
Oh my gosh!
It's probably too short.
At least there's a towel.
Like I'm gonna say about he's moving around. It's just above his knees.
Gosh.
That
So
checks.
he's got like a
That
hang
checks.
towel wrapped around him.
Very on brand.
What are we doing?
We'll talk about it tomorrow, Laz. Why don't you go to bed? Probably.
And put anything else on. More. But no, not anything. Put more on. More on.
If you're gonna walk around the house, maybe we need a rule.
Yeah,
about
we
clothes.
definitely need a dress code for the house.
How about this? I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself and rip away the towel at the exact same time.
What are you disguising yourself?
This is my normal self.
Just with your
I'm just
normal
buck naked.
Oh no! But wait, do you have clothes
I'm
on?
buck naked, but I
Disguise
look like my
self.
normal self. I should
Wow.
disguise myself.
No!
Wow!
That's.
I so
You need to go.
Just need to grab a few munchies before bed.
No, buddy.
Shepherd. I should.
I was eating an apple before I throw it at him and like walk out.
Come on, Laz, back upstairs. Let's
I'm
go
just
to
gonna
bed,
grab
buddy.
a few more things to eat. Just a couple of piece of bread into the apple or something.
Poor Taric, so easily embarrassed.
Just hear the clap, clap.
Got that bodacious of cheeks on.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't picked a room, have you?
I'm taking the middle right one there.
Right next to Laz's room.
Sure. I mean, he'd probably just take him like up the stairs kind of thing, and then he'd kind of look around and see like, you know, seems to be like, because he opened all the doors, and then I assume the ones that are closed have people in them.
Yeah,
So,
so
I'm gonna
there
see
is
the
one
open
more
door.
downstairs, and then there's two.
One
upstairs.
upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little more friendly with the people upstairs and take the one upstairs.
I avoided that one specifically because it was directly next to Laz.
So everyone leaves Taric alone on the first floor,
Gang gang.
and no one questioned Fonkin just going outside.
He'll switch. My Ace will switch rooms.
No
It's
one
fine.
questions
I'm going to bed.
choices on that.
That is 100%.
Okay.
I think we've all accepted Fonkin is the weird one. Like, it's just an understanding.
That's
Like,
what I do.
it's what he does. That's
what he does.
Not a shot at him, but
he's been
just what he does.
consistent in doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are heading to bed.
Betty bye.
All right.
We got
Aravae.
You die.
Come on, man. My hammock's already broken. Like,
Breaks again.
Your hammock's already broken.
Do
you're,
more.
You're in an unfamiliar house in an unfamiliar place, and
Ominous.
you have a little bit of trouble. But eventually, you drift to sleep, and you begin to dream. You hear a distant banging, like a door being rattled. It's louder and louder. You open your eyes, and your vision adjusts to the darkness around you. You realize you're hiding under your bed. You hear the scream of your sister, Lillian, as scuffling feet leave the room nearby. You watch the feet familiar to you of your mother, father, and your brothers be dragged down the hall past your door. The screams and scuffling become more distant and quiet until finally you hear your door close. The house becomes still, quiet. You feel your eyes begin to sting, and your cheeks dampen as cooled tears release from them. You feel your lungs burn. You've been holding your breath. You shakily exhale, but as soon as you do, disembodied hands grasp at you, begin to pull you into the darkness. You open your eyes once again, stumbling back, falling. Your brother Killian runs in between you and the drow soldier bearing down upon you, sword in hand. He's yelling at you, but your ears are ringing. You can't make out what he's saying over this deafening roar. Suddenly, as Killian gestures, with arms waving, mouth shouting, you see a sword pierce through his stomach from behind as the drow soldier runs him through. You see the blood of your brother begin to spill onto the dirt. You scream, but the only thing you hear is the ringing of your ears. Killian crumples to the ground. Terror washes over you as the drow soldier turns his gaze back towards you. The ringing abruptly stops. You hear a whispered voice in your ear. Run! You find yourself running through the misty pine forest. Small stinging cuts appear on your arms, your legs, your neck, your face, as you run through trees, bushes, and thorns in your way. You feel a menacing presence on your heels. It's almost upon you. You turn to look as a root shoots out from the ground, wraps around your ankle, trips you. You fall onto ash and dirt and soot. You quickly turn to see that young drow soldier, blade at the ready. Frantically, you scramble back, reaching for your pendant. You feel nothing where it should be. He walks up to you. You feel the blade slice through you You feel blood gurgling up your throat. You choke. You panic. Your vision begins to fade as you bleed out on the dirt. Suddenly, gasping, you fall, flail out of your bed onto the ground with a loud thud. Your heart is pounding in your chest, in your ears. Your eyes adjust to the darkness, pierced by moonlight coming through the window. The house is quiet, but your ears continue to ring. Your breath is shaky, but you hear nothing.
Does sound return eventually?
As you continue to breathe and try to calm yourself, slow your heart rate, the ringing in your ears slowly lessens. The house remains quiet.
Aravae just remains sitting on the ground of the room and is trying to catch her breath. And waits for her eyes to adjust as well to the darkness and lets out a really loud sigh and whispers, "Not again." And gets up, looks for her bag, and puts on some of her gear and stuff like that, but basically just gets more dressed and quietly opens the door to her room and walks down the stairs, and she'll pause at the bottom of the stairs and take in a deep breath, letting it out again, and then
Are you
walk.
listening for anything, or just
No,
pausing
she's it's autopilot a little bit for her right now.
Okay.
And she's going to walk to the kitchen and she's going to start pulling stuff out of her bag, looking around for tea leaves that she has. And I think she's going to try and start making some tea just to calm herself and just wake up a bit. And it wasn't real. It wasn't real. That's not exactly what happened. It's just a dream. It wasn't real. And you're okay. She'll keep telling herself, "You're fine, you're okay, you're okay." And she'll just busy herself with trying to make tea.
Okay. And you find all the necessary bits and bobs to start boiling water. And as you begin to boil the water and take in your surroundings, you see the forest outside the window, and all appears to be quiet. Occasional wind rustling some of the leaves, but the house is quiet. And contemplate what you just went through. And your heart is still pounding, but less. Slowly begins to calm down.
She holds onto her pendant as well while she is pacing in the kitchen.
Okay. Ace.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Yeah.
As you drift off to sleep.
Oh good.
It's been a rough go.
Very much.
You've had a lot of weight on your shoulders, and at last, a comfortable bed near a city that seems a little more familiar than some lately. You feel some of the weight of the day lift off your shoulders. You feel your senses cloud into darkness and static. But despite the peaceful rest, the static remains. You hear it in the back of your mind. And as you drift to sleep, your eyes begin to see shapes. Silhouettes you weren't able to make out. Dark, drowned out by static. You begin to feel a pulse slowly, methodically, powerful. It begins to grow faster and more powerful, and you feel your breathing speed up as the pulse rises. The noise of static grows louder, and you begin to hear it not from within your mind, but from outside, from around you. The shapes and silhouettes you're seeing begin to distort more and more, melding into the now changing landscape. A massive noise, gray, black, white, you cannot discern anything from. The static grows louder and louder, and you feel your eyes desperately trying to shut, but a force resists against you, and you continue to behold the deep increasing static before you. From the writhing mass, devoid of form, shapes begin to race towards you. Some large, some small, some humanoid, others beastly. What do you try to do?
Can I look down and see that I'm myself?
You look down and the ground around you is all this mass of black, white, and gray static. And the noise grows louder and louder, and the shapes grow closer and closer to you.
How many of them are there?
Hard to count. Many.
Am I able to do any actions, throw any spells?
What do you want
out?
to try and do?
I mean, if they're coming towards me, do I see any weapons on any of the shapes?
No. You see a mass of darkness. And your ears begin to ring with the din of static before you. They're growing very close to you now.
I don't have any weapons on me.
You are wearing your normal clothes.
I'm wearing my normal clothes.
No weapons.
No weapons. I will try to throw out a sacred flame towards it then.
Okay. You extend your hand and incantate the familiar words, and nothing. And the shapes grow closer and closer, within almost arm's reach of you.
I will try to punch one of the shapes then. I can't cast any spells and I don't have any weapons, right?
Okay. As the shapes draw close and begin to throw yourselves towards them, you throw a punch, and your arm passes through this dark, shadowy shape. And you feel no impact, but at the same time you feel it grasping onto you. As if your very senses are being assaulted. Your eyes, your ears, your nerves feel the assault of static, the noise oppressive, the sight confusing and strange, but the feeling of impact as they begin to assault you, all too real. You feel yourself being battered on all sides. Your vision slowly grows more and more chaotic as you begin to be overwhelmed by these mass of shapes and sound, and it continues to rise and fill your vision and your ears with a now ear-piercing din. And the noise grows louder. Your vision grows darker and louder and darker until your senses become deprived of all feeling, and all you see and hear is static, overwhelmingly loud. And suddenly, silence. Peace at last, it would seem. And a faint, quiet voice behind you. Ace, what have you done? You turn, and you come face to face less with Vormil the wizard. And despite the fact you see right through the sizable hole in his head that you caused, he has no trouble speaking to you. Ace, you never even gave me a chance. How many others have you done this to? How many more will meet the same grim fate as I did? What have you done? Do you say anything?
I'm not gonna feel guilty for killing you.
What have you done? Who are you? Who are you? grows louder, louder than the static that you were hearing before. You hear one last, "Who are you?" And you wake up.
Okay.
You find yourself in your bed with a small ray of moonlight peeking through the window, and your heart pounding in your ears. As you take a few shaky breaths, the house is not all quiet. You hear movement and clinking sounds coming from somewhere outside your door.
Grab my rapier, get up from bed, and draw it, and then open the door. Who's out there?
Aravae, you hear this from above you. Do you respond?
I think she's just really caught up in what she's doing, and she's a little confused, and it's a little... She's not all there right now, so she's really focused on walking, and I think it's like a distant sound in her mind.
Sure. So you get no response, Ace, but you hear what sounds like footprints from the floor beneath you.
With everything... Question. Am I able to see with everything that's dark around me?
Not as well as you're used to. There's a little bit of light coming from some of the windows, but you usually are accustomed to seeing a lot better in this kind of darkness. And your eyes appear to have not adjusted.
I'm gonna start heading downstairs then.
Okay.
Still rapier drawn, the sheath in my other hand, and start kind of just, slowly going down the stairs, kind of checking around every corner, just going towards the sound.
Okay. As you you make your way down the stairs, and the door is still closed and locked. You see, Taric's door is still closed. The room next to him, the door is still open. And a faint light coming from the kitchen.
Doing cat.
Just knocked over the blankets there.
Classic. Now you see a faint light coming from the kitchen, and as you get enough view of it, you see Aravae nervously pacing about with a kettle on. She doesn't appear to take note of you.
Aravae?
Oh my gosh!
Everything,
What are you doing
Are
up?
there lights on in the kitchen?
She definitely is like...
She would have lit like a lamp or something.
I think she
or-
would have... She probably has like a mug in her hand and
Yeah.
she almost drops it. She's a little startled.
Would have been like a small stove fire for the
Because of the lights.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
no, I just,
kind of see her.
a little restless tonight, and there was some noise going on. So I came down here. I'll put my rapier away now.
Sorry, did I wake you up?
No, you didn't wake me up. I just, there's stuff going on downstairs, and first day in a new house, figure,
Can't really sleep?
something like that.
I can understand that. You want some tea? I'm already in the middle of brewing a pot, and it's going to be too much for me to...
I'll take some.
Cool.
Thanks.
So she'll start... It would have, I'm thinking, like, just finished steeping, and she's going to grab 2 mugs of some kind, and they're definitely not, like, tea mugs, they're just mugs, because she doesn't know her way around. And she's going to... I imagine there is, like... I know in the map there's not, but I imagine there's, like, a table in the middle of the kitchen as well, with a couple of stools, and she's going to pour some tea into both of the mugs, and she's going to just sit on one of the stools, and she's just going to cup the mug in her hand and just kind of look at it for a little bit.
You can't sleep either?
No, I gotta fix my hammock.
Ah.
I'm not really used to having my own bed anymore. It's been a long time, probably since there was one time after my village was raided, and this was the second time since then, so it's been 2 years-ish since kind of thing. But how was your walk?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just clearing my head, you know. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah. How are you dealing with the whole book thing?
I am handling it.
Insight check.
He's not fully lying.
He's not fully lying, but
He's
I want to
got
get
a solution.
I want to basically am insighting to see how well I think he might be actually handling
Sure.
it. And I don't think she's fully buying his demeanor, like calm demeanor right now. Insight is, okay, so that's going to be 21.
I'm not lying.
You're not lying,
You're not
but
lying,
I'm not inciting
but
whether or not you're lying. I'm
he-
inciting to see how well you're coping.
I mean, he's definitely, like, you can tell that in the past few hours of him being awake, I mean, he's definitely a little, like, frazzled right now, despite how he's talking, kind of thing. But, I mean, you know, he always... Yeah, I mean, he's not lying by saying that he's handling it.
Yeah.
Is there
I'd say more the.
would it be perception check then?
No, I'd say
Insight's not quite
I'd
right
say
then?
you're with your insight roll.
Okay.
You discern that he says he's handling it.
Yes.
And you kind of pick up that his voice is a little shaky when he says that.
Okay.
What's, I didn't know we had tea leaves here.
I mean, we don't technically. Not. I haven't actually raided the kitchen to see what's all here. This is just stuff I have collected over a good amount of time.
Who gave you the tea leaves?
A friend of mine. Her name is Tsunami. She's lovely. I think anyone would love her. She's kind of like a mother figure. Just very sweet, and she was part of the nomadic group I was traveling with the last 2 years. Yeah, she taught me a lot about finding these kind of leaves and herbs and stuff like that.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
So, I mean, are you sure you're okay?
Oh, yeah. Just can't sleep super well, so
Well, this tea should help.
great.
It's not magical or anything like that, but it may as well be. It's very soothing. I think she called it was from plant as well, mixed in here called chamomile. It's like a really pretty flower. Well, it has a bunch of little flowers and they're all yellow. And it reminds me of bursts of sunshine.
Great. I'm sorry, I'm not super interested.
That's okay.
In
We
plants,
don't
So
have to
not a big
talk
plant
about
guy.
plants, I
No.
guess.
Yeah, I know you and Fonkin are big fans of them, but man, I mean, if you wanted to put me to sleep, you can start talking about plants. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter.
So you do want me to start talking about plants?
Please don't. I never understand that. I mean, yeah, I mean, plants, it's like, I don't know. I'm a city guy kind of thing. I don't really care that much for, for nature and things like that.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me all that much, all things considering.
Mm-hmm. So, remind me again why, I mean, you're here and not back over there?
What do you... Back over where? What do you mean?
You said you were from some village up north.
Holmfirth?
That's the one.
It doesn't exist anymore, so that would be
Like
the
it
reason.
disappeared?
Well, the people did.
Like just up and disappeared?
No, they were invaded. We were invaded by soldiers from the mountain. I learned later on that they're called drow. They're elves. They're underground elves. And don't really care much for them. I don't know what I'd do if I'd ever see one.
I could have
Yeah.
sworn you said that like the village disappeared. Am I going
Yeah.
crazy by remembering that?
No, that's correct. We had a talk when we were in the barracks in Caulfield.
Yeah.
It was just like a passing conversation. Yeah.
Okay, I took that as literally the place disappeared.
No, not quite. But
It
it
wouldn't have been the craziest thing.
it may as well have, because the people really make it what it is.
Right.
They really, really do. And she looks contemplative, thinking about the people she grew up knowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
losing people sucks.
It does.
I mean, I wouldn't know too much about it.
I mean,
I didn't have parents or anything like that. So
I feel like that's a loss, whether or not you knew them.
I don't really care to know them.
Why not? Just curious.
I mean, clearly, if I lived on the streets, they didn't care enough to, try and find me. Or
Well, how do you know them?
I guess you could say I don't know, but
Because
I like to see it as they clearly didn't, need me, or I guess you could say want me, kind of thing. But I mean, who really cares? It's not like I'm certainly not struggling now. So
I mean, no, I think you're doing well figuring out whatever this life is.
that's right.
But Queen, you mentioned she was a noble woman's daughter?
Yeah, some noble woman. I think they lost their fortune somehow. A couple of bad decisions. She got abandoned on the street. Our people kind of took her in, made her feel at home, kind of thing.
Do you know if her family just wanted to get rid of her, or was it because they had no choice?
No. They knew they just couldn't take care of her, and I think there's probably some side of it of people were hunting them, and so it's taking refuge out on the streets is it's a pretty common thing, for people getting away from stuff.
Do you think it could have been
in
similar
alleys.
for your situation?
Well, I certainly haven't been hunted by anybody, so
Do you know,
it's a start.
who found you?
There was an old Furbolg man who I got to know very well, named Saint, who basically took care of a lot of the kids who were out on the street.
Did you ever talk to Saint about it? About how he found you?
I asked him about it, and all he said was, I was out on the, just out on the street kind of thing, off in some alley in a little crate. Pretty young too, no name or anything attached with me, so.
Did Saint name you?
Yep. Everybody's name out on the street is just a nickname, so. Obviously Queen isn't her real name.
What's her real name?
I don't know her real name. I don't know Saint's real name, and I might have a real name somewhere out there, but I like Ace, so
I mean, Ace is a pretty real name, if you ask me.
pretty good name too. But no, it's Saint took me in, took care of a lot of the people out there, but yeah.
Do you have a you should get out more list?
What do you mean?
Like, a list of things you've wanted to do, but never got a chance to do it?
No, I never needed that. I was doing pretty alright over there, so.
Why did you leave again?
Just conditions got bad, so left.
You weren't being hunted.
Technically myself, no.
Who was?
Nobody was. I mean, I think I briefly explained this, but there was like some people there that were, they were kind of attacking the homeless people out there, trying to take them out of the city. That's kind of what drove me out, essentially.
What about your friends?
They're still over there.
Are they okay?
I think so.
Were they okay when you left?
I'd assume so, yeah.
I'm an insight check.
Am I lying? Do you think I need to roll deception here?
It doesn't matter. I
I don't think so.
Total 7, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Not picking up on anything, just saying what I'm saying. So.
Hard to read.
Hard to read.
Hard to read.
Because she definitely didn't buy when he said, oh yeah, they're totally fine with him leaving. So they know you left, right?
Yep.
Well, I think you should make a list.
There's nothing I really want to do.
Nothing? Like, not even try
I'm
something.
happy. Are you kidding me?
Like-
I just got 500 gold.
Yeah.
I've got a room with a bed. That's a first. I've got friends. I've got, 4 new friends. Taric is still hanging around.
Would you ever try fire whiskey?
No, drinking has never been a big thing for me.
That one was on my list because of my brother. He said it was pretty good. And I actually tried it when we were in the tavern. How would you ever try dancing with the stranger?
Probably not. No.
What about...
Last time that happened,
And she starts just listing off a bunch of things like owning a horse.
No.
Or
don't like horses.
like a pet. Like a cool pet.
I had a pet rock.
Did it survive?
No, he died. Actually. Yeah. Brave sacrifice too.
She starts
Yeah.
giggling.
A couple of guards following me, so I chucked them at a wall.
Oh my gosh.
And they looked
But
over towards the wall, and I darted away.
What was his name?
Rocky.
On brand.
Yep.
That's a great name.
Rocky Balboulder?
So-
Yeah, anything that you list off, he's gonna be like, no.
Well, I like the pet rock.
We can just keep, we can just say that we're gonna keep doing that,
Yeah.
and then just let that be the end, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
You guys go back and forth for a bit. Eventually, your heart rates have calmed, and you both contemplate what you've kept to yourselves about what happened.
There's
Nice.
a sitting room right there.
Yep.
Is there a couch there? I know that there just wasn't actually an option for a couch in the
In the
thing.
sitting room, yeah, there'd probably be 1 or 2.
Okay.
It's a pretty comfy spot.
Well, thanks for the nice talk. I think I'll try and hopefully get some sleep. Good night. And so she's gonna walk out the door there, and she's gonna go to the couch in front of the fireplace, and she's going to just kind of curl up and try to fall asleep there.
Sure. Okay. Okay, so you go back to your bed, or?
Yeah.
So you guys part ways and try to head back to sleep. Both pretty restlessly, but thankfully no more dreams cloud your minds. And you drift off to sleep, and the night passes without incident.
Finally.
Finally.
13.
It is now the 13th of the month.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind over here.
So, you guys slowly wake up. Moonlight has been replaced by sunlight streaming in through the window cracks for those of you that closed your windows, and for those of you that didn't, it's fairly bright. Fonkin, you're literally outside, so you don't have a window. It's quite bright today for you, Fonkin, so...
I think Aravae would have woken up a bit earlier, and she's going to try and make some breakfast for everyone in the kitchen.
Taric's probably out.
Quite well stocked.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Score.
Yeah, they kept it in good fashion for
Probably
you guys.
if the workers would also have been there.
Yeah.
And stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys all slowly get up and hear bustling around the house on the lower floor in the kitchen. Fonkin, do you try to head inside?
At first, I would take a quick look around the property a little bit. Just kind of seeing what's around. And then I would head inside.
Yeah, everything seems same as it was. Like nothing seems to have been disturbed in the night. There's this time of year the fruit trees on the grounds are all pretty good looking. Like if you want to
Pick
grab
up
some
my
fruit.
blanket and just put it in the nook.
You have
fruit
thank you.
trees.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
fruit
they've got
trees.
their own fruit trees. So you guys hear another tug at the door because it's locked.
Go to the front door and unlock it because apparently I'm the doorman.
Yep. And you see Fonkin.
Aw.
And Taric, as you open the door and see him walk in, he's grown mutton chops.
Oh
I almost forgot about that.
no! Yeah, same.
I almost forgot about that. Wow.
Good morning, Fonkin.
Should drag you were.
He was he clean shaven before? Or?
I don't think you really had much facial hair, did you?
No, I don't think he had any facial hair, so...
You.
Yeah.
Do you usually grow? You got.
I am tall, yes.
No, you. I want you to feel the sides of your face. Further over. Further, like over here. Do you feel that?
Something is odd. Do I have moss?
No. Is that a common occurrence? Never mind.
I sleep outside, so...
It's true. No, that's facial hair.
Well, that's just new.
You're growing up. Wait, I don't know how.
This wasn't supposed to happen yet.
Funkin', there's a time in every man's life.
You're not there.
You just like walk up like.
Your
Why do
body
you give me the birds and the bees?
Aravae starts setting the table with like some bacon,
You gotta
and
leave.
there's definitely eggs.
There's a lot of talking to do, so
Probably the best breakfast you guys have had since leaving the
She'll
city.
put like a bowl of fruit
awesome.
out there, and she'll sit cross-legged on one of the chairs.
Sure. Yeah, the six of you have a pretty decent spread of food prepared by Aravae this morning. You all take note of Fonkin now having mutton chops. We all do?
Is everybody there?
Everyone's there.
We're all.
It's
Hey, Fog. Digging the chops, mate.
I'm a little concerned.
What are chops? My cheeks?
beard.
Oh,
It's a good look for you.
Fonkin,
Real
Thank you.
disco.
how old are you?
what is disco?
It's a horrible spell from what I've heard.
Different part of the
It's a
country.
darkness
don't worry
upon the land for 10 to 20 years.
thought it was irresistible dance.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
It's a good spot.
That's great.
Sorry.
What was your question?
How old are you?
22?
Really?
You are an infant.
You're
As a
wait, but you're
young child.
you're a gnome, right?
I believe so.
You believe so? You're
You
not
think I'm
sure.
something different?
Well, I don't know. You are a gnome.
Yes.
What kind of gnome?
Pretty.
Pretty noble.
No. Forest.
Forest. 22, and she starts thinking in her head because of her time with Max and Murktide, and she knows a little bit about gnomes, and she's like trying to calculate something in her head, and she's like,
Max and birth time.
You're like 14?
No,
in
22.
human years? No, but in human years.
I don't know, I'm 22.
Dog years, gnome years.
This explains.
Didn't
how old
you,
is he
Laz,
about
did
so
you
much?
take him out drinking?
Yeah, of course.
It was good.
In the D&D world, kids can drink.
No legal drinking age.
22 equals 14.
If
Is that
you're
a,
Or
is that
13.
a thing?
That sounds
Well,
like some
it's
Laz
50.
math right there.
It's, no.
no, because gnomes live so long, they mature slower.
I think they mature at 50. And so if he's 22, if humans mature by 20 or 18,
Yeah, Fonkin's
That's gonna
the
be about
equivalent
half.
of like
So-
He's
a very-
like 8
yeah,
or
he's
9.
the equivalent of like
It's gonna be
a
about 13,
not even a
14.
tween.
let's say 13.
Traveling with literally a child.
Yes,
Yup.
yes,
So
that's
Laz,
exactly
you
what's
you
happening.
essentially took a child drinking.
You did well for a child.
Thank you.
Wait, have you had drinks with children before?
No.
Not even close.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Yeah.
14.
Dirty 20.
Fine. He's the worst to try and
Oh, I
make
know.
it.
I still gotta try every time.
Taric, you give him an extra long look.
I'm kidding.
And you just sort of move on.
I'm gonna build up my
Necessarily
insight
believe.
check just for you.
Good luck touching it.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be tough.
When I can't roll lower than a 10, it's gonna be very hard once my expertise gets high.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, well, we should probably get Fonkin checked out. Possibly, probably.
Good idea.
By who? A vet?
Is that where you normally take gnomes?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, for the thing. Right.
I mean,
It's a dog
you-
joke.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. I keep track of the moon pretty easily, and from what I understand of werewolves and stuff like that, it's day 13 before the full moon, 16's the full moon, so we have 3 days.
We'll figure it out.
3 days.
3 days before.
That's fine. We'll just.
For you what? Wake up in the night of wolf and kill us all?
I mean, if we are talking about plans going forward here, I do have a quick little thing. I am leaving very quickly.
You're leaving?
Where are you going?
I am heading north to go get this curse lifted. And
Okay.
I'm not gonna force anybody to come with me, obviously.
Wait, when are you leaving?
I mean, I was thinking as soon as possible.
Like, but don't you have all your provisions?
I was gonna go into town today and get them and start heading out.
How long are you gonna be
The
gone?
end goal. It's 180 miles north. So
Fair walk.
it took us how many days to get to the 100 miles away place? Like 5?
Yeah, about 5 days.
Yeah,
It's
so it's
120.
So it's about
miles.
10 days.
126 miles. So
I mean, I think you could buy a horse.
If your normal travel pace is 24 miles a day, so Ace probably can't do the math.
no, I would say I'm gonna say I'll probably be gone 10 day there, 10 day back. So 20 days.
Oh my goodness.
You can buy a horse,
Hold
Could
on.
buy a horse.
make it a little bit faster.
Could.
Well, I mean, shouldn't this be something we can all discuss together? Like, what if we
problem.
get...
City's just
I
going
would
on.
like to deal with it.
City's
I
just going on a
mean-
ride.
We were there with you when you got it, the book.
Right, but it's my fault that I got cursed. I'm
Yeah,
big
but
enough to admit
you're part of the team now.
I appreciate that you can deal with something on your own. Best of luck.
Aravae takes like a piece of an apple and throws it at Airic.
I catch the apple.
You're gonna have to roll
Wait,
for
no
that.
bug?
Roll for that. Roll for that.
What do I roll to catch?
Dexterity.
Yeah, just roll me a dexterity check.
I catch it. My reflexes are too. That's
Just a dex check?
Yep.
17.
dang it.
Catch it, no problem.
She's mad about it. Mildly impressed, but mad about it.
I tip my head towards Aravae and take a bite of the apple.
Dang it.
So when we head into town to fix up Fonkin, I'm gonna get some supplies, and
How about we get some supplies?
I'm not gonna make you come with me. So
Okay.
Perfect.
Come if
Good.
we want to.
sure, if you want to.
Well, I mean, who are you gonna go see?
I'm going to see a man named Thrall. He is a Loxodon and a paladin, and apparently very good at curses, supposedly.
Well, I mean, that could work in our favor. Because if whatever Fonkin has can't be healed here, we could also take him to this fellow.
Sure.
I mean, if he said it's like a week and a bit one way,
I know.
that's too far away to get him
Right.
sorted before he...
Oh, what in a bit?
A week and a bit.
A week and a bit.
10
that
day
is
and a
period of days.
Thank you.
A 10-day and a bit. Right, yeah.
A
It's
week
called
is
a
a-
10-day.
it's
There's
called a
no such thing as
10-day.
a week.
Oh, okay, whatever.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
It's long enough that he's gonna go feral
Absolutely, he would. I mean,
on the way up.
Speaking of which,
I don't
sorry,
want to be
brief
around that.
interjection. What do you normally eat, Fonkin?
I mean, I think it would be a largely plant-based diet. Maybe occasional bits of squirrel.
You
wow.
you're loving the bacon today.
Oh,
Like
All right.
oh.
As soon as I walk into the kitchen, I'm salivating.
Oh gosh. Well, this is out in the dining room.
effectively,
wherever.
Yeah,
yes.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
As Laz is listening to the conversations, he's gonna minor illusion a small full moon right in front of Fonkin.
Why?
Freaking bogart is that?
I'm gonna try to poke it.
I believe
think
they
it goes straight
interact
through
with Yeah. Just goes.
Just like nod, keep eating.
Circle around
I
his
mean,
head.
2 birds, one
Sure.
cure person.
But if things work out here, I'm not gonna make all of you guys come with me, kind of thing. Taric, I know you know,
I'll be there.
you've got your own code, but just figured I'd put that out there.
We're a team now, and we look after each other. So
Is that what we are?
When did we?
I'm not gonna be
become a
gone
team?
forever.
Yeah, when did we become a team?
when we,
We're roommates.
well, now we kind of own this whole place together, kind of.
Right, I'm not, I'm not gonna be gone forever. I'm coming back, obviously. If I don't come back, then maybe you should be a little more worried. But, no, I mean, I'm not gonna be gone for like years and years and never gonna return, kind of thing. Getting a curse lifted, and then I'm coming back. So
Well, good. Then you can probably
Maybe some
do with the
stuff.
company.
I'm not complaining if you guys want to come with me.
Well,
That's
good.
not what I'm
Okay,
saying.
That's great. Arave's gonna get up and she's going to, a little bit annoyed, start grabbing dishes off of the tables and walks to the kitchen to drop them off, pretty much. And
my things, then.
just start cleaning some things really quick, but haphazardly.
Is there...
And then she's gonna call out from the kitchen, "Hey, Taric, can you help me with these dishes?"
That's gracious. I grab what, like, yeah. I know my sisters. I know that boy. So I pick up some dishes from whatever's left on the table and say, "I'll meet you outside when we're headed out." Jays. I head to the kitchen.
Heading upstairs, just grabbing my things, strapping a shield onto myself as well.
You guys are leaving like now?
Soon.
I gotta get some stuff too.
Am I the only one around here that had things to do?
What do you mean?
I have things to do.
We all have things to do. What do you mean things
As
to
in
do?
things that aren't in the fucking mountains. Like
No,
things in town to do.
We're going to town right now.
We're going to town and then going because we have
Possibly.
to deal with.
Maybe not today.
Yeah.
Maybe today, but maybe not today.
Soon.
Very much today.
Maybe not today.
Can we negotiate on that? Maybe like tomorrow?
If I sleep and I get a nightmare one more time, I'm gonna start destroying the book again. So
I mean, you could just come into my room and try and...
How would?
Well, what if we found a tonic that helped you with, like, not having any dreams?
Didn't seem to hurt anything that you burned the book up. It
come
just
back
came
down
and
with
you're
all
good,
of this
right?
stuff now on and
Yeah.
just be like, listen, I talked to some of the strongest people in the city for curse breaking and everything like that. None of them can help me.
But you
So,
haven't had a dream every single night.
I've had a dream 2 nights out of the past 4, so
So have I. Don't see me crying about it.
Oh my gosh.
that's a 50% rate on
Ooh.
the weird dreams. So
That makes everybody feel very uncomfortable because she definitely cried after her dream. Well,
I am very much in a hurry to get rid of this. That is once again why I'm saying I'm going to do this. And you're free to come with. But if you're gonna come with, we're leaving.
Aravae raises one of her eyebrows like that.
The classic.
And she is going to... She left her backpack here, downstairs with the tea leaves and stuff like that. So she just needs to grab that essentially. And the kitchen looks like it's essentially pretty much done, so. I have to get ink. I'm out of ink. I've been out of ink for a while now.
Okay.
Oh, I need to go to the post office!
Yes.
I need to go to the post office! Can we please stop at the post office?
Absolutely.
Thank
Sure.
you. Could one of you guys help me get to the post office?
I gotta grab some, so somebody else has to help her out.
Yeah. All right. I'll help her find the post office.
Thank you, Taric.
Hey, Fonkin, do you want to go take care of your mutton chops?
What do you mean?
I mean, we'll go to whatever church Ace went to yesterday.
Okay.
Alright, so that's the plan.
I thought you
Well,
were gonna
Ace, why
say-
don't you take Fonkin to the cleric, because you know where it is.
It's fine.
I can guide him over there, but I gotta pick up something for myself.
What do you have to pick up?
I wanna get a pair of glasses
To read?
to look smarter.
To look specifically to look smarter?
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
I don't think that's how it works.
I think that's how it works.
Everyone knows you look smart.
You do look smarter with glasses.
He does have a point.
He's smarter than he looks. And he could look even smarter with glasses.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gosh. Well, okay. Well, why don't you go with them?
Pair of spectacles.
Let's all walk into town together then.
Okay. Walk into town.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you were going to bring Funk into a barber shop.
That's also what I was expecting.
Nothing so literal this time.
Okay, you guys head to town. Get there without any trouble or anything. It's It's not like late morning, but it's late enough that like the town is up and about, shops are open.
I imagine it's like 10 a.m. at this point.
Probably around there, yeah. The as you kind of pass through the gate, the guards give you like an emphatic sort of nod. They know who you are.
Forgot about that.
I roll my eye and walk through the gate.
They don't say anything. They just like
Eating it up.
Like, is this what I have to deal with every time now?
Salute.
Aw.
Yeah,
Alright.
they salute Taric back with his salute.
I have. Sorry, you.
Gosh, you're splitting the
My
party again.
2 hours. We meet at the north gate because he said it was to the north.
Yep.
So 2 hours and we meet at the north gate. Deal?
Well, I mean, 2 hours from now it'll be lunchtime. Why don't we meet at the Tiger?
Because I want to leave.
You don't want to leave on an empty stomach.
I'll eat something while I'm walking.
You have provisions already?
Aravae, I gotta go.
Well,
We're burning daylight. This isn't let's have a picnic
You're
and
right, but you're
frolic
not
along
the
the path.
only
This
one
is called
who's
I'm having
suffering with
nightmare dreams.
you're not the only
and
one
I
who's
can't
suffering
talk
from
to my
a
god.
curse here.
I
Ace.
lost my dark vision last night. Okay? I want to deal with this.
Are you sure you
This
lost
is
it?
new
Yes.
information.
Are you
Yes, 100%. I could not see as well as I could.
sure? Well, I would
Earlier.
rather lose my night vision than have the urge to eat my
Oh
friends.
my
So
I'm not gonna have the urge to eat my friends.
I know you won't.
North Gate, 2
I'm
hours.
pretty sure this
North
one
Gate,
will.
2 hours. Taric,
Oh.
North Gate, 2 hours.
North Gate 2 hours.
North Gate, 2 hours. Right?
Sure.
Great. North Gate, 2 hours, werewolf boy.
My
Okay,
name's
so
Fonkin.
Ace, tell me, what are we gonna do with Fonkin in the woods when he becomes?
We're gonna
a
go get him
werewolf?
cured first.
Right.
We're doing that right now.
They can remove curses over
Okay.
there.
We could take
Fine,
him if he goes
fine,
feral.
fine. You're right. He'll be cured. He'll be cured. Let me
He's
know.
taking charge here. This is his mission now.
Panicked.
When you have a dog and the dog goes feral,
Stop. Please.
sometimes
Put
there's
it
things you
down.
gotta do.
Aravae just straight up punches him in the arm at this point. Do I need to roll?
No.
You will be the first to eat.
Sure. I could take you.
Oh my goodness. Taric, can you please take me to the post office?
Sounds like a plan.
She huffs
North
away.
Gate, 2 hours. If you're at the Tiger, we're leaving without you.
I have things to do.
Or.
This doesn't affect me.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, who's going where?
Glass of shot.
Splitting the party.
Post
Let's
office.
party.
Alright, so Taric and Aravae are heading to the post office.
Specifically.
Laz and Fonkin are heading to the temple that Ace went to.
I'd give you
To
directions.
Ace.
You're- okay, Ace
To a
is,
temple. Yeah.
yeah,
Is
two.
Eric going with anyone, or is he going on his own somewhere?
I'm
Eric's
going.
doing
wants
I'm
nothing to
doing.
do
I
with
have
this.
errands to do.
Okay, okay. On your own then?
Sure. If
Okay.
I don't need to be with anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe you could go with Ace.
I'm going to get glasses and then I'm going to sit at the North Gate for like an hour. So that's the end goal.
Yeah. You know what?
You want to come? If you want to come with, you can.
Ace. Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'm going to get some glasses.
You make this whole thing sound like the biggest deal of like anything you ever done. Look, I'm not trying to downplay it because I don't know what you're going through.
I'm
but
just saying that, you know, we're not going for a friendly stroll up to the north to
you've made
go
that very clear.
You know, do some sightseeing up in the mountains. So
You've made that very clear, and I can appreciate urgency when urgency needs to be done. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I just
I know
You seem-
I'm a little frazzled right now.
you seem a little frazzled,
Yes.
and from what you've told me, because I haven't experienced it, but you've had a couple bad dreams.
Absolutely.
That sucks. But is it as bad as all this?
It's bad enough to the point that I want to deal with it as soon as possible.
You never had a nightmare before?
I've had nightmares, but I've never had dreams of drowning in a blood lake and then having weird black blobs consume me.
Yeah, that's a touch unique, I'll give you that.
Yeah. I've had like,
Have a couple.
oh, the ghost's in the closet. Ooh. kind of dreams, you know?
We've all had one of those ghosts in the closet.
I didn't even have a house. I just dreamed I was in a house and there was a ghost in the closet.
Most of the time, my ghosts are in machines.
Mine are in shells usually. But I just want to deal with it, and I just feel like if we go to the Tiger and we go and get food and we have this whole thing, then we're not going to leave today, and then if we don't leave today, then we're going to be losing an entire day, and then...
None of that is... I'm not saying that's not like... I'm not advocating for that.
Right.
We don't need to go have a picnic, go have a pub night or anything like let's. I don't understand what you're so worked up about, but you seem worked up and you want to deal with it.
Yes.
So by all means, deal with it.
Okay,
whatever it is, you're gonna walk off for half a month into the mountains to go get rid of your nightmares, talk to some bloke up there. Sure, you know, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Then we are on the same page.
You seem fine. You're a fine guy. You pulled your weight through
I appreciate
the shit we
that.
went through, getting the girl back. Maybe
Let's walk. Let's
yeah,
walk.
no, we're
to where
walking. We're
going,
walking. I don't take this personally.
yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's because I haven't worked with a lot of groups before.
Right.
None, but not a lot. And I just don't. Maybe wasn't my first instinct to just drop everything and immediately join you on like the slightest whim of a job you had to do, you know? Just because you're the one that said you had to go do something. But everyone else seemed peachy to just like the drop of a hat go off into the mountains to help you get rid of your nightmares. I'm not trying to insult you, I just...
No,
it seems
I
a
mean,
bit-
that's why I said, you know, I mean, nobody... I'm not going to say, hey, this is what we're doing for the next, you know, month and a bit, or half a month, a bit more than half of a month.
It don't matter.
But, you know, I mean, that's why I said, you know, I'm not gonna force anybody to do it. That still applies, Eric. But it's my problem to deal with, and I don't know what you want me to say. I'm not gonna.
I don't know. I'm not trying to get you to convince me to go along with you. I guess I'm just saying it struck me as a little bit odd when you're like, hey, I have a problem, I'm going to deal with it, and then suddenly the majority of the people were like, we'll come along with you, because we're a team. We all love each other. And I was like, I mean, we did a job together for like a week, and now I guess we're roommates in a house we got for free or something, but like...
That might be something you want to bring up with the
I
rest of
don't know with it. Well, I don't know, all you. What is going on?
What is she doing?
Is that the cat? 100%.
Muffin is like firing an assault rifle.
She's been throwing up, and that's why I'm keeping her in the bathroom
Oh,
as
she's
much as possible.
desperately trying to get out.
Oh.
That's like a lot of noise.
Kitty cat.
That might be something you want to talk to everybody else with, because I stated my case.
Yeah, and you weren't, I could tell you weren't like asking people to come.
No. I would never force somebody to deal with a problem that isn't theirs.
You don't strike me as that type of person. I don't know, maybe this is just me. I'm not saying I want to ditch y'all neither,
No.
but
I think it's just different
I
levels
got-
of trust.
I got some things to do, about town. I thought we got a house, I don't know, I thought we were gonna try to spruce up the house, or find some work around town. I don't know, I don't know what I expected. I was a little bit nervous coming back here, but then I slept on it. Now I feel a bit better, and I had a couple ideas of ways I could, like, make myself a little bit more comfortable.
Right.
And now suddenly it's like hike off into the frigid north, up a bloody hill, and I don't, it's just sudden is all.
I mean, if you would feel better, chilling here, kind of thing.
See, I would have.
Not gonna stop.
If we were all just around and doing a couple of things, and you know, we're not like a group of schoolgirls. We don't have to go around as a little pod around everywhere together.
Right.
But I assumed we'd be like, you know, people live at the house. We go do some things, come back to the house. Yeah, everyone can go do their errands. But you know, I don't want to like be the one guy that's like left behind.
No. I mean, I wouldn't want that either. It's just that, you know, I want to go deal with this. I really think this is definitely something to talk to Aravae and Fonkin and Laz about, kind of thing. I don't know if you're going to be able to convince Taric, but...
Well, you guys seem pretty chummy.
I would say we are pretty chummy, yeah.
And, you know, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got a friend, a real friend.
Well, Aravae's your friend.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Aravae's my friend. She's helpful. She's helpful. She knows her way around the woods.
Brutal.
Yep.
Means to
I'm not... Again, I'm not trying to insult her either.
No.
It's not like
I
I
don't think
hate
you
her.
are.
I feel, no
I don't hate her
animosity.
either.
No animosity. I'm just...
only saved his life.
Sometimes I work better alone sometimes, or in smaller numbers. I don't know. It worked out pretty well the last while. Not that we didn't go through some gnarly shit.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not like a super friendly, you know, like
Oh, I can tell.
buddy. Maybe I just got some stuff to work through.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
She is good. She's a good person. She's a good person. She is. She's got a heart of gold. She's good with that bow.
Mm-hmm.
She saved my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm with her. I kind of feel a little bit indebted to her, you know? I guess that's why I hesitated to call her my friend, because it's not like we grew up together or something. She helped me out of a bad spot, and
No, right, yeah.
I stuck around with her because she helped me out, and I felt I kind of owed her, and I haven't really done something specific to pay her back yet.
Right.
But, yeah, it's, you know, we didn't grow up together going to whatever. We weren't like childhood friends or anything.
Right.
I don't know.
Where are you going, Ace?
I'm looking for a glass
Looking
of
for
shop.
glasses?
If we're going somewhere first for you, kind of thing.
You looking for spectacles?
Yeah.
General store.
You probably want some gnomes or something. They like to make fancy little gizmos.
Then we will head there. To wherever some
Probably pretty
things are.
expensive, those
General
things.
store. Yeah. We just got 500 gold, so not too worried about that.
I want to find somewhere to... No, I don't know if it even matters anymore. I'm just wearing clothes. Basic, normal clothes, boring clothes.
You have your armor.
And I have my armor like packed up, and I was looking for somewhere to get it like cleaned and repaired, just generally maintained.
There'd be there's a few smiths that would be able to do that, no problem, around town.
What would that roughly cost? Is there a fee? Would it take only a short amount of time?
Like you just want it kind of cleaned and like
just
oiled up and stuff.
Yeah, just maintained, stitched.
Yeah, they'd if you're trying to get it done fast, like they sort of could do a priority thing, and it would, it'd be like come back in an hour kind of thing, and I'll have it sorted for you, and it'll
Sounds
cost you
good.
like a gold piece.
Perfect. Gold piece. Wow.
For like, if I'm gonna be this good, this fast kind of thing, like, 'cause he's gonna drop everything he's doing. And
Perfect. Yeah, well,
probably piss off some customers.
What is it worth to you to put me first in line? To come back within the hour? Can you do that?
An hour, yeah, gold piece.
Done.
Okay.
Here's
All right.
2.
All right, be done in an hour.
Better be.
like just like takes your armor
And my bow and everything too. Fill this up, fill the quiver, and I put the quiver and
yeah, just disappears into his shop, and you hear shuffling about. He's just trying to do a lot in a little time.
If there's anywhere to buy pipeweed and rolling papers, fill that up.
Probably like one of
And
like the trading post you guys
assorted
have been to.
Food, traveling food, because apparently we're traveling now. And whatever else.
Yeah,
The
the
things.
trading post would be a
Sure.
good place to go. So you guys head there, rotate around a bit. I can't remember who was with who. Taric and Aravae. You were going to the post office.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. You managed to get there, thanks to Taric knowing how
Let's just
to,
be real.
how to navigate in a city.
No, not that way. No.
Well, I mean, this place is a maze.
Kind of, but if you ask people and follow the signs, you can get there.
I do ask people, and that's why I brought you.
Well, appreciate it. You get to the post office.
Yeah. So you're looking for.
Hi, I'm just checking to see if any mails come for me, Aravae Moore.
The person at the desk is not the person you saw last time.
Okay.
They're like, anyone know anything came for an Aravae Moore?
Moore. Yeah.
And you see like around a corner like the older halfling lady
Oh, yeah.
from before kind of pokes her head in, comes over.
Well, hello, dearie.
Hi. Nice to see you again.
Yes. You're back. Nothing's come in yet. No.
Okay,
unfortunately.
it's totally fine. I just thought I'd check in. What's your name?
My name is Miriam.
Miriam. Post lady. Okay, I just thought I'd get your name because I'm probably going to be here once in a while. Just check to see if anything's come, but nothing's come?
No, unfortunately not. No.
Okay, yeah.
If you want to keep holding a spot here, we can. Do you have an address that we could maybe forward mail to?
Actually, yes, there is now.
Oh.
The old Wizard's Manor on the south side of town.
Old Wizards. Old Wizards, man. She's like, seems kind of puzzled.
What was that place called, Taric?
Do you... So it belonged to someone else?
It like exploded. Part of it. Just look at her.
What?
Oh, yes, Nighthawk Manor. Of course.
The house that blew up, bro.
I think I definitely wrote that.
Sorry, that's your address?
Yes. That's our address.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We could forward mail
Oh, if
to
you
there,
could come,
yes.
that would be phenomenal. Oh, yes,
Yes.
that would be great.
Yes, I can arrange that.
That'd be lovely. Should I pay you anything? Because I know it's been 2 years and you've been holding on to my mail that hasn't come yet. But I can.
It's not. I mean, there hasn't been anything. So
Okay.
it's,
Well, just let me
hasn't been
know.
any trouble.
Let me know. And this is a post office.
Yes.
Letters come in and out a lot.
Yes.
People write letters.
Yes.
Do you happen to know where I can get some ink?
Ink? Anything in particular?
I don't know. I need ink and need to today.
If you're not sure what you need, and you want to look at some variety, I'd probably suggest the Writers Guild. They tend to have the most things available.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds sure. Where is it?
It's not far from here. Just head north. Let me write it down.
Oh, thank you so much.
She scribbles down
So kind.
some instructions and hands them to you.
Okay. Taric, do you mind if we make one more stop?
How long has it been?
Like 15
This'll all
minutes, probably.
Work around the
Sure.
time frame you guys are going for.
Sure.
We can switch at this point if you want.
Yeah, so you guys are going to head that way.
Yeah.
Laz, Fonkin, you guys get to the temple and head on in, and same thing as Ace sort of mentioned, like the side areas have a few people tending. There seems to be more people here. It's daytime, so it's a little more busy. There is, again, a priest up at the altar on the far end. Not currently seeing anybody.
We'll walk straight towards him. Hello, sir.
Hi there. What can I do for you?
I felt the hello there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Yeah, I had to really hold it back there. Not anymore.
My son was bitten by a werewolf.
Oh my gosh.
Deception. Just straight up. Just so you know.
He was adopted.
I'm definitely gonna go a little
18.
jab in the arm.
Okay, adopted. All right.
Anyways,
You can clearly see you're a half elf and he's a gnome.
details doesn't matter.
Bitten by a werewolf, you say?
Bitten by a werewolf. Show him.
I'll just kind of like reveal a bit of the wound.
Yeah, he takes a look at it. It's like there's a lot of hair there now, but you can still clearly you can find a bite mark and the whole kind of tear in the flesh that hasn't healed. Yes, this certainly looks consistent with a bite. How did you encounter a werewolf? I haven't seen one of those in quite a while.
We were in the forest.
Fair enough. Yeah,
That'll do
I
it.
can't deny that. All right.
How much to heal him?
Well, do you know much about werewolf curses?
No.
I know that moons are involved and silver. I've tried putting a silver coin in the wound.
I did not like it.
Seem to do anything.
No, I understand your train of thought. That wouldn't do anything, apart from probably just hurt, because it's a wound.
Worth a try?
Um,
Worth a try?
I suppose so. Well, the curse of lycanthropy is as old as probably this
What?
continent over.
Sorry, what are we doing with the trophy?
It's called lycanthropy.
I like a trophy.
Okay.
Like a troop.
So, he was bitten, right? Not born this way.
Yes.
Okay.
Lady Gaga.
In that case, I should be able to remove the curse. It's something I have training in. It falls under my abilities.
Excellent. Let's do it.
A small offering to the temple, a god of your choice.
I'll take. Look, wait, hold on. How much do I
Watch
have?
him dump the whole 500 gold.
No, I was gonna take just 10 gold pieces.
Sure.
So.
Do you dedicate this to any particular god?
Is there a god of anti-werewolf?
Not that I know of.
Elona.
Elona?
Elona.
Very well.
Hello to you.
I don't know who that is, but he recognizes that name.
Why was that so funny?
So he puts the offering kind of on the altar table and gets you to kind of step closer, and he
Never alone.
begins. You hear arcane words, and he's moving his hands, and he casts a spell that, if Ace would hear, would recognize it. Same kind of flash of light, and you feel kind of a hot sensation where the bite is, and Laz, you sort of see the hair on Fonkin's face kind of sort of recedes a bit and lightens, and the wound sort of kind of looks. It starts to get the what's the word? The swelling and redness kind of recedes, and he sort of pulls his hands back and Looks like it worked. You
No
feel
hair
like
on my face anymore.
there's like peach fuzz.
There's pieces of
It's
fuzz
not. It's not like
everywhere,
smooth. It's like you
Yeah.
can still kind of like feel the
What was his
hair.
peach fuzz?
He was a child.
And all right, well, that should do it. That's the same spell I've cast in the past 20, 25 years or so when I've been asked to do this before.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Are you satisfied?
I have less hair.
Is that a yes?
I think so.
Excellent. Thank you. And we walk.
Peace be with you. Goes back to his tomb.
And with you.
Well, that took like 2 minutes. What do you want to do?
Should tell Ace to go to that guy.
That was the same guy.
Oh.
Go to the gate?
We have like the entire day.
No, we don't.
2 hours.
We have the entire day.
There's no concept of time management.
No.
Here, I need to go pick some stuff up. Come with me. I'm gonna go pick up some alchemist fire.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure. Back to the
I'll follow.
tower. Okay. Alright, you guys head there. We'll loop back around to Ace and Airic. You guys are going to
Spectacle.
Stormwinds,
Store, galore.
the general store you already know of.
Oh,
So you two walk in, pretty quiet right now. And, Alright, welcome to... Oh, you lot.
Hey.
Welcome back.
We've been here before.
Yep.
I don't know if you did, Airic, but Ace, you had.
I was asking about boats. So.
Yeah.
Hey, bit of an odd question.
Sure.
Sell any spectacles, any glasses, by any chance?
Just for like
Just reading glasses.
reading. Yeah. I got those.
You wouldn't happen to have any magical glasses, would you?
I don't think so. I can take a look.
No. I mean, if you probably if you can't immediately think like, yes, I have these
Dude,
magical glasses.
What? I've heard of them. What do you?
No. I mean, I've heard of them too. I don't know what they do, but
Right.
so.
I mean, I
Just
could get them.
No, I don't need them. It's fine. I just want regular glasses.
Sure. Yeah. I got those.
Okay. I'm just gonna find a pair of just whatever regular circular kind of thin wire glasses they have. Take these.
All right. Kind of goes and rummages around to find a case.
All right.
You fellas need anything else? I mean, you did save the princess and everything, so I'm here to help.
So are you giving us a discount?
Oh, well, I actually kind of had a thought. There's more of you, eh?
Yeah.
How many? There's 5, 6?
Six.
6 of us? Yeah. Well, there's a couple stores in the city.
Right.
I think I'm the best one. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Surely you are, yeah.
Naturally.
I think I'd be interested in sort of a partnership kind of thing. Like, you lot are heroes, right?
God.
You know, you saved the
My
princess.
favorite song.
No.
Okay.
wants to sponsor us.
So,
Oh, you know what? That's a group decision, definitely.
well, just float the idea.
Yeah,
if-
that is definitely a group decision.
If I could say,
No,
let me pass the idea on to you.
you know,
If I could say advertise that you lot shop here,
I'm not really a fan
I could
of
give you a
face
discount.
up there,
Yeah.
honestly.
I don't really, I do not float that idea across my mind, really, so.
well, maybe you could,
Look,
sir.
sell me on it. What are you saying? What are you thinking?
Oh,
Well, I just,
I want nothing to do
I want to expand. I want to buy more fancy goods, and I'd love to bring some things in that you might like, and I'd love to attract more people. So, if I could say, the heroes of Elzerat shop here, that's going to attract people. and I could get stuff for you. I could give you a good price that no one else can. All I'd ask is you shop here whenever you can.
Would it require any kind of interaction with the teeming masses from us?
Oh, like public appearance? No, I don't care about that. I just want to be able to say, these heroes chose my shop.
You say the bloody king shops here if you want to.
Well, he doesn't. Everyone knows he doesn't leave the palace, so I mean that'd be a lie.
Eric, quick little sidebar here.
Sure.
Listen, I've seen this like a million times. There was tons of shops in Ravenhelm where they're like, oh, the hero of the city shops here, and then it's like one day it's like, oh, there's a little poster there, and then the next day it's like, oh, here's the little dolls made of them. Oh, here's the actual shield that they used when it's not actually the shield that they used. It's a bunch of crap. Right? It's a bunch of crap. Okay.
I'm
like a-
Commander
we're not
Shepard,
doing-
and this is
we're
my
not-
favorite store in the Citadel.
We're not doing
This
this.
is like a hot topic. They're gonna sell Heroes of the City merch, like
Literally, yeah.
cheap
Like
plastic.
it's like no. This is not a good idea because 1 minute it's gonna be like it's just gonna be posters, and then it's gonna be like a bunch of other stuff that we didn't, approve, and then we're gonna have, hundreds of people storming our manor trying to be like, oh, sign my figurine.
See that
And it's
right
like,
there is exactly the kind of thing that I want to avoid at all costs.
Exactly.
So
These were the two best people to go to this shop.
Absolutely.
we're not going to tell anyone about this, right?
I don't know if Laz went. We
Laz is not going
floating
to
money.
hear a word. In fact, we could pay him not to tell anyone else about this idea.
I'll handle it.
Just keep his mouth shut, right?
I'll handle it.
I don't want my face spread around
I'll turn back to the
anywhere, or
shop.
my name.
Yeah, we'll float the idea.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Great.
Is there? You looking for anything else, or just the glasses?
Do you need anything?
I don't know what I need. I think I'm stocked up.
Great.
You got anything of note for
For traveling,
adventuring?
adventuring. I've got. He's got like the shelf of potions. You guys were like,
Oh yeah, we can get some healing.
I wasn't even thinking about potions. I was thinking about like
yeah, he's got like a good
climbing
variety
gear
of
and weird
stuff,
stuff.
and yeah, he's got like a shelf of potions behind the counter that's like locked up. He's got, I mean, most of like a lot of the stuff you can see around the shop is, fairly normal stuff, but behind the counter he has like potions and a couple other kind of more adventure-y type things.
How much is a healing potion?
Like just a regular.
Yeah, just a regular healing potion.
Well, you said you'd float the idea, so I could part with one for like 40 gold.
What's the normal price?
Normally charge 50.
I will hand him 100 gold and ask for 2.
All right.
Give him 3.
Huh?
He like
It's technically 80 gold.
kind of like unlocks the little thing they're in and grabs 2 of them and
Give him 3. Just kidding. Fine.
yeah,
I'm not there.
puts them on the table.
Ace
and,
is not taking advantage of the discount for doing this because he's not going to present the idea. He's not that bad of a guy.
so
I'm not taking
counts
advantage of
counts
it.
up the gold. But it's 80. This is an
I mean the glasses too.
well, those are like a couple silver pieces, man.
I think
There, you're
little
floating,
donation.
You're floating
No, a
the
little
idea.
donation. A little donation.
No, we're
to
not-
build the
we're not-
business. To
You
build.
said you wanted to expand.
Yeah, you wanted to expand, and you're turning down 20 free gold, right?
Well, I mean,
Doesn't sound like you have very good
I
business
mean-
acumen. You kind of want to
I
expand.
mean, do we really
Like,
want this guy sponsoring us now?
Doesn't-
I mean,
I don't know.
he's not a very. He's literally turning down free gold. I mean, I don't
well,
know.
tell you what, I'll take it, but it's sort of an IOU kind of thing. Like I'm willing to give you a good deal because you did a good work for the city, and I
Absolutely.
let your group know
Of course.
what we talked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Immediately. What kind of things what do you sell in here? Is it just ropes and potions and pickaxe and?
I mean, that's what most people can afford, so that's what I move. But I like to have interesting stock for adventurers coming through.
Sell clothes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the most, but what do you need?
All kinds of clothes.
Could you be more specific? Just like travel clothes,
Sure, travel
fancy
clothes. Clothes if I wanted to go to a fancy ball. Clothes if say lady folk came in here. Wanted to.
So you want to wear a dress?
I'd say it was for me, mate.
Probably a tailor.
Oh, sorry,
you
I
need to go to.
misunderstood. Yeah, I have some.
Sorry, what if I have a
some
lady friend and I
things.
want to buy her a nice outfit for the evening?
I'll be honest, if you're doing that, I wouldn't come here. I would probably go see a tailor. But for everyday stuff,
You have a
I've got some
recommendation?
things. Honestly, I don't, but I'm sure you find one in town. But if he's like, kind of like comes up behind the counter and beckons over to like a section and shows you like, I've got all this, and it's a variety of decent clothing. Like, it's not, as nice as like a tailor, but it's probably also less expensive, and it's varied. There's a few kind of fancier garbs. There's lots of standard clothing. This is what I got.
How much is normal clothes?
Not very much.
Like, would a gold piece buy an outfit?
Yeah, traveler's clothes is like a full set of clothes, like boots. The whole thing would be like, I think 2 gold if I'm
Okay.
correct. Let me just double check the player's handbook. PHP.
Because I have those.
It's not set.
Is there like fancy clothes? Is there like 10 gold for like a suit, bespoke suit? 50 gold?
He probably have like a suit kind of hanging there that he.
A suit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a tailor. He just sort of has a good collection of stuff. Where is it? 148.
Would there be a equivalent of like a thrift shop somewhere?
Probably not in this city.
Ravenham is definitely one. That's all people do.
So anyway, you're just kind of looking for some clothes.
I'm just looking through the rack.
Yeah, like common clothes is like 5 silver. Fancy clothes he probably wouldn't have.
Okay.
But like maybe like a couple gold for like a nicer set of clothes or something.
Well, I'm not looking to buy right now. Might come back later.
Alright, so just
like-
the potions for you then.
Yeah, what other potions do you have as well?
I've got a variety. Kind of starts clinking through. You looking for anything in particular?
Anything, any like boosts at all for potions?
I got a boost.
Okay.
Like you want to be stronger, or
If I wanted to be stronger, if I wanted to be healthier, if I wanted to be bigger, smaller, turn into a wolf or something, I don't know.
Turn into
What do you
a
got?
whatever you have. Yeah, he's like trying hearing what you're saying and like looking at all his potions. Like it seems like he kind of knows what he has, but he doesn't know which ones are which until he looks at the labels.
Right.
So he's kind of taking his time and like rummaging through them. Is there a specific one you are looking for?
If he has, I think it's like potions. Obviously, potion of growth would be cool if he has it. If there is, there's like any type of like strength potion at all, or any potion that like increases health, kind of thing as
Yeah.
well.
I think I got some emails advertising potions of growth.
I got some mails at the post office talking about.
He kind of like you mentioned a few things, and he's like not finding something. You said like growth, like you want to be like big.
Yeah, if I wanted to be bigger.
Yeah, I got a pulse.
Great.
It's a potion of growth.
Great.
That should be what you're looking for.
Okay. Any strength or health boost ones?
No, I didn't see any. I can get them. If I can.
And how much is the potion of growth?
They're not cheap. They're he suggests that it is about 300 gold, typically, but offers it to you for 250.
Okay. I don't think I can justify spending that much on a growth potion, especially when I have no idea what I'd do with it. You know what? I will take... I should probably do this for the team. I will take 4 more healing potions, actually.
Alright.
Bulk discount!
Not taking a discount on it, just 4 more, 200 gold. Putting me down to...
So 6 total or 4 total?
So 6 total. So...
Okay, so that would be...
300.
Only be 300.
Yeah, so he's tossing 300 to this guy.
He offers them to you for 250.
I am good. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
I am good aligned and I cannot take advantage of discount that I haven't earned through viable through an actual transaction happening.
We take the princess, mate.
He's doing it. We're sponsoring him.
You holy folk, you're too nice. Alright,
I know.
fine.
I know.
I'm not gonna push it, but just
your
mention
money.
it. Just mention it.
It is my money. Well, also partly your money. You owe me 50 gold. If you want a healing potion.
So
If you want
takes
one of these
your,
healing potions.
Yeah, he takes your gold and
Are you a merchant? No.
packages them all
No,
nicely.
buy it for the team.
Tea.
Alright.
Alright, that's all I need.
Oh, thank you very much.
Of course.
Do you know anybody who brews these things? You clearly don't make them yourself, so where do you get them?
I order them. I have contacts all over. I've forgotten what the continent is called. Krytos.
Is that in character?
No, that was me legitimately forgetting what the continent was called for a second.
See,
I can always get more.
There's
I'm
not
done
like a
with
shop somewhere that specializes in brews of that nature.
Maybe Tempestrand.
Oh, not even in the city, like the capital city. They don't. Wow. Okay.
Oh, it's in this. They just get everything in and out.
It's imported.
Yeah. That's
Right.
the Meridian Rivers over there. Lots of trade. That's
Sure,
where I
sure.
made most of my runs.
Fair enough.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Hey, you sure you guys want to buy horses or something?
Huh? No.
I mean, you got some cash now, and
If
you're
I'm being
literally
honest-
wanting to go on a trip through the mountains. You want to walk the whole way?
I don't know how to ride a horse, so.
I mean, I'm not a master of it, but it's not terribly difficult. Sure beats walking.
So just for reference, the 180 or so miles puts you kind of at the lower part of the Elzeran Shield. You're not going north into the snowy mountains.
Can you show, where are we going? Oh,
Yeah,
there's
okay.
the shield. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the Elzeran Shield there. So 180 miles is kind of the lower left part where the trees and the mountains meet.
Caulfield
So you're not going,
was a good couple days.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
it's
thought
gonna
it
be
was
a good
Caulfield is
that.
126 miles, I believe. So this is a bit further.
Is it going to be 5 days to get there?
It'd be 6 days if you guys go at the 30-mile-a-day pace, which is the fast pace, not paying attention to what's around you thing.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So it's going to be at 10 days.
If you do Ace can't do math, so
Nope.
if you do the normal pace, which is 24 miles, it would be math is hard.
You're good at
It'd
math.
be 8 days roughly,
Okay,
7 to 8.
good to know.
Picture this, Ace.
Okay.
Big fuck off bug comes through the earth, right?
Yeah.
We
Like
could
last
just ride away on our horses instead of having to fight tooth and nail with the thing. How does that sound?
Okay, picture this. Big bug comes up from the ground. We're getting on horses. I hop on mine. Boom, I fall off.
What?
Okay,
I don't know how to
picture
ride a
this.
horse.
We were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. What? Shaggy? Was it me? Come on. Come on.
Wasn't
I guess.
So you guys are talking about getting horses.
yeah. Not getting a horse.
We'll come back to that.
I
Taric,
I
Aravae,
want to take care of a horse.
you managed to navigate your way to a fancy-looking building, wood and stone exterior. It's quite nice looking, and the hanging sign above the door is a big silver quill on it.
Do you think that's it?
Might be. Might
Maybe?
be.
Okay.
No, it's not this one.
No.
No, it's the next one. Building.
Okay. Well, let's go, I guess. This is pretty fancy. Let's do it.
So you guys head in. Inside you see all collection of manuscript papers. There's shelves and shelves of all sorts of inks,
Oh, they definitely have ink
collections
here.
of quills.
Oh.
It definitely looks like the right place.
Okay.
You see, as you go in behind the counter, there's an older female human, gray-black hair, fairly short, a little over 5 feet tall, and her voice floats towards you as you enter. Hello,
Hi.
can I help you?
Yes. I'm just looking for some ink. Just.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah. Could you help me pick one? It doesn't need to be anything super fancy.
Yes, we've got all manner of import. We've got local. We've got some fancy, sort of out there. If you're into,
Got crap inks.
How about just ink?
just
Just plain regular ink.
oh come now, dear. You're going to walk in here and ask for plain ink.
I mean,
Like very condescending.
what is the yeah, that's totally checks. What is like the most affordable ink you got here?
She walks over to like a display with fairly boring plain labels and
Like
starts like
I was looking for Michael's, ended up at Opus, but continue.
she starts kind of like pulling a few
Like a
things
discount bin.
off of the shelf. And
This is
Never
very, very fancy, Terry.
This is why I've never liked cities.
I've never
Too
really
many people,
lived in cities, so this is like a whole new thing for me.
Just too many people getting high on their own farts.
She tries her really best to suppress the laugh, but she's like super not successful.
she like stops for a moment when she hears you like laugh and pulls a few things and. All right, if you're looking for affordable,
Yeah, that would be great.
the least expensive would be something like these, and they're literally just like normal
Oh,
bottles of
that's
ink. and
fantastic. How much?
They're 5 gold pieces each.
I will take.
I also have. She looks at your hair being all like silver and black, and it's kind of like hers, but instead of gray, it's silver.
Mine's just silver.
Oh yeah, so your hair is all silver.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
your hair's beautiful. I actually have an ink that might match that if you're interested.
You have silver ink?
It's very interesting silver ink. It's not just like silver ink. That's that's up here, and she just like points to a bottle.
Well, actual silver ink might be a bit much.
Well, it's not made of silver, but it's beautiful.
It's
Okay,
mercury.
you've piqued my interest.
She like goes over to a different display and
Yeah.
pulls
Oh, man.
pulls a bottle over, and it's kind of a murky silver, and
Murky as in, that just sounds gross.
it doesn't in the bottle. It doesn't look very good. Like it looks kind of weird.
Do you have like a test paper you can show me what it is?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
And she grabs a paper and I will warn you, it does not smell good until it dries, but
It smells great.
the result is beautiful. She like uncorks it, and you pretty quickly get like this smell of like fish.
You know, I don't
She
know.
dips the quill in and like writes a little sentence, "Welcome to the Writers Guild," and you see like it quickly like dries, and when it dries, it has like almost like a 3D shimmering effect to it
Wow.
on the paper. It looks really kind of like much more fancy.
That's cool.
It's very, very beautiful, but I don't think I could deal with the smell of fish. So, Probably
get used to it. I mean,
just-
it's only when you open, like, she's closed the bottle and, like, the ink on the paper doesn't smell like anything now, and the smell's gone. It doesn't linger very
That's
long.
still fish. That's
It's made of ground fish scales and some other, I don't even know what the other materials
oh,
are.
that's why it's shimmering.
That's
Yes.
how they make the holographic Charizards.
How much is it?
Tell you what, if you're going to get that, and points at like the regular bottle, and this, I could probably make you a deal of some kind.
What?
It's normally 20 gold pieces, but you know, I could let it go for 10 for you. It just matches your hair so perfectly.
Wow.
Laying it on thick.
Like a ritzy store.
You know what? Sure, I'll get it. She just wants to leave.
So, are you getting one black and then that one?
She's like 18 and doesn't really know any better. Yeah, I'll just get one regular, which is 5 gold, and then I'll get the half price thing, so it's 15, so I got
Yeah.
10. Okay,
Well,
I won't use it around you guys, don't worry.
Is there anything else you're looking for?
No.
Paper?
I mean, just out of curiosity, do you have, like, ashen paper? Like, it's almost black, like, it's just dark.
Havrick, and she calls to, and around the corner, you see a head kind of poke out, and you see a male drow.
Oh, no! No, it is not!
Yeah, and he's got long, slick, black hair. He's probably about as tall as Taric.
Racism is
Doesn't say anything, he just, like, looks at her and, like, raises his eyebrows.
It wouldn't be that simple if that's what it was.
And can you... What was it?
Oh, no, Aravae
Paper?
pulls out her sword and stumbles backwards and is pointing her sword right now
So
at the drow.
she was like looking at him, telling him, "Can you get this lovely lady some ash paper?" And like, here's, oh dear, you fallen over? He said. Or
I
stumbling?
stumbled backwards.
Alright.
Are you all right?
She leaves. She leaves the store. She did purchase the stuff first without asking about the paper, and she just leaves. She leaves. She's gone.
Dear, is she all right?
She should be. Thank you.
She's
sir.
walking through the streets
leave.
now.
I'm definitely
and
following after
she's
her.
going west.
I'm chasing after her.
Yeah, you waited for a little bit. Can you make me a quick survival check?
Good man.
See if you can like. See where
Oh, that's not great.
Oh no.
Survival, just straight survival is wisdom, so it's not bad. Big ol' 8 on that bad boy.
Yeah, you're from here. Like you could go west or east on these roads, but you don't see her immediately.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll just roll.
Odds for west, evens for east.
I went east.
Oh shoot. Oh no.
Alright, Taric, you head off east to try and find Aravae. Aravae, you did not head east.
Is there anything that I recognize heading this direction?
No, you're in a different part of the city that you haven't been to yet.
Oh, great. Well,
much for
she's
2
actually
hours.
just going to find a little alleyway and just curl up into a ball.
Okay.
So mad that I rolled.
Okay. Yeah, you just like.
Oh, she's having a full-blown panic attack right now. She's in a ball. She's freaking out.
Freaking non-flashback.
Oh, she's trying to not go back.
Yeah.
So, Taric, you're looking around, you're not seeing her. You pass a couple guards.
Yeah. If I pass a couple guards, I stop by them and ask, like, have you seen a young woman, silver hair, cape rapier, might have had the rapier out. She's not in trouble, she's not a danger to anyone, but I'm just looking for her.
Like last couple minutes.
Maybe a minute, 2-3 minutes ago.
Nope, no one's come this way now.
Not this way? Alright. Other way.
Head back the other way.
Yeah.
Okay. Aravae, you're just like curled up in a ball.
Oh, she's like in the alley, like
Fetal
this.
position on
Almost
her butt.
like
kind of thing.
she's trying to figure out what she's going to do. not fetal. If she was fetal, she'd be laid down.
Like fetal, but like on your butt kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Knees
Like
curled up.
She's just trying to contain herself a little bit.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
After a minute or two, Taric would pass by the shop and keep going west, and I don't think you went too far.
No, I just not ducked into any buyout.
You're like checking all the alleyways and things.
for
You
sure.
eventually do find Aravae on the ground.
Oh, Aravae! I run up and I don't know. Are you okay? Are you hurt? What's going on?
You need to take me out of the city now.
Absolutely, that's where we're going next.
So she slowly gets up. She puts her rapier away, but she's holding onto it really tight with her right hand over her, and she's just going to let Taric guide her to wherever they need to go.
I would offer arm, hand, whatever.
Yeah, she'll actually do that. Then she doesn't have to pay attention.
Okay.
Then we head to the north
Yeah,
gate.
most of the time has gone by already, so you guys head to the north gate to meet up with the group.
Are we the first ones there?
I believe Fonkin and Laz pretty much went to the temple, and then
Well, we were getting the fire.
you're getting Alchemist Fire, so.
Yeah. But
How many did you want to buy?
I got 2 last time for 100.
Yeah.
I want to get 4, but I want to haggle them.
Okay, you can roll for it.
Happy to. Let's see that.
Is this the shop?
You know, I am.
This is like the spire where Ace got the book.
Oh, that's right. That's where he went.
It's okay. It's 18 still.
No, he didn't roll very well.
Okay.
Yeah, you talk him down, buying 4 of them, hero of the city, etc. He'll say,
He is throwing that.
You go back and forth for a bit. Like he almost closes the door at one point. You appeal to him. I feel like Fonkin, you make like a puppy dog eyes, kind of
Literally turns into a puppy
yeah, I
dog.
was gonna say I could
turns into like Puss in Boots with big eyes. He'll give you 4 of them for 150 gold.
I'm okay with that. I was going to ask him about any. This is the university or the kind of what is it?
It's the Mage's College.
His college. I was going to ask him if he had any fun magic items that I could snag off of him as well.
But we don't sell those now. Those are for students and teachers and staff. So if you want to play with them, you got to get in.
Good to know.
He kind of looks you up and down. And I don't want to, put a damper on you, but I don't think you're getting in.
We don't have time for this.
It's fine. We have the whole day.
No, we don't.
At this point, you guys don't have much time at all.
Thank you, sir. We'll head off.
Okay, you guys head off to the north gate. Ace and Airic, you were bickering about getting horses. Ace does not want a horse.
I don't want a horse.
You guys,
I'm pretty sure horse movement speed, by the way, is like the same as our 30.
Yeah, it's kind
their
of weird
normal
rules.
move speed is the same as our 30-mile move speed.
So you could push it?
You can push them a
So you
bit,
can
but they have
push
the
the
same
horses.
constitution rules. So yes, you can go faster, but
I feel like you go
things.
farther in a day.
Yeah, like their movement speed is like your guys' fast speed.
Yeah.
So if you all had horses, you could travel, a bit faster.
A bit faster and keep.
But that's we need like
And keep you'd keep your you wouldn't have the minus to
Yeah.
your
Pass-
perception to try and keep track of what's going on.
I don't think at this point it's worth it to do that
It's alright.
this early because I think we'd need officially like riding horses, which are more expensive than the regular like draft horses.
Well,
I mean,
you guys can maybe look into it.
Just hear me out.
Okay.
We went on a fancy quest, right? Get the princess. Gone for however long. We come back. Literally the next morning, we're off on our way again. You think it's not worth it to get some horses? We seem to be on the move a fair bit.
I understand it, but
What about a wagon?
That's
Yeah.
I feel like we don't need a wagon. And then we can't push the draft horse fast enough with that.
mean, you can whip it pretty good.
We'd be hurting the horse. I'm not hurting the horse. I don't think Fonkin would want to hurt a horse either.
It's not hurting it. It's encouraging the horse.
You literally just said whipping. If I whip you, are you going to be encouraged?
I'm encouraged to get the fuck away from you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's like fear tactics. I'm not using fear tactics on a
It's
horse.
an animal.
You literally own a horse.
You own a horse.
It's a beast of
You've
burden.
seen it kick Laz like a bunch of times.
Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious.
Right, but I'm saying I'm not cool with beating the crap out of a horse to get to a place
Oh, I
2
don't wanna-
miles faster than we could get
I don't want
there
to
and
injure
walk
the
it.
thing. It just, it's a dumb animal.
You're making
you
it
can't
sound
just,
like we're going to injure the thing.
You can't just ask it nicely. That's what I'm saying. You got to give it some.
Next time we're back here, we'll get horses. Because hopefully...
I'm just saying that I have one, and if I have one and you don't, then I'm stuck riding it as fast as you're walking, which defeats the point almost.
Are you
Let
guys
me
at the
have it.
north gate now while this is happening?
Yeah,
Sure.
You'd be getting there. You picked up your armor, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
and your bow and everything. It looks real good. Like the guy did a fantastic job cleaning
Nice.
it up and making it pretty again. Like it looks like Laz's sword in terms of like
Oh.
the use.
I cover it with my kind of old cloak.
Hide the
I
fact
don't.
you're
I
wearing
don't.
shiny
I don't want to be shiny armor guy.
Arave's pacing back and forth.
Maybe rub with some dirt on my hands and like
immediately dirty up
a bit. I want it functionally good, but I don't have to be shiny about it.
Yeah. So the 6 of you, over the course of 2 hours, as Ace stated many times, all make your way to the north gate, meet back up, having completed your errands.
Arave's demeanor's definitely changed, and she's like, "Can we go? Can we go now? Let's go."
When I get there, I'm going to start handing out potions one to everybody.
Oh. Regular?
Yeah.
Yeah, regular potion of healing. Each of you can add one to your bags.
Oh, well,
do it.
thanks, Ace. Let's go.
Everybody ready?
Arave walks up.
Do we owe you for this?
They were 50 gold each. If you want to pay me back on them, don't particularly care.
I'll pay you back.
considering- I mean, you guys are volunteering your time to come with me. so-
Arave's already walked. Like,
Yeah, everybody
Out
like,
of the
takes
city.
off out the gate.
she's not hearing any of this bit.
Whoever's
Well,
paying
maybe
me
she heard
back,
about the
just let me
50
know.
gold, but
50
she's already
gold.
left.
Well, no time like the present.
Yep.
If we're gonna do this, we might as well do it. So sooner we're gone, sooner we're back, right?
Arave's
That's
now,
right.
like,
Yeah.
several
You
feet
guys
away.
are like
20 feet away.
trying to catch up to her.
Yeah.
Going, not like running, but I'd say you're.
Oh, very fast.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're
I'm
like
happy with that.
speed
I'm
walking.
happy with
Brisk.
that.
Yeah.
Let's
I don't
get
mind.
going.
I'm in the back of the cart.
You guys
There's
don't
no
have
horse.
You guys left the cart. You
There's no
have.
more horses.
You guys
Yeah,
have
we don't
old
have
No
bread.
horses.
And there's no
Dreaming
horse.
about the back of the cart.
Yeah.
Dreaming.
That's why you
Bought
don't
your-
put the cart before the horse.
You could have bought your own.
Because we have neither.
Your own horse.
No, they have. He has old gray.
Did you
I'm
bring
on my,
old Greg?
I'm on my horse.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the only horse you guys have. Because the horse Taric was riding was, "Hey, bring this horse back to the city if you don't mind," kind
Yeah.
of thing.
All right.
Back on the road, you guys.
On the road again.
Head. So.
Arave's scanning the tree line for things.
Yeah, this road, I mean, it feels like the road you traveled before to get to Caulfield, but in the far distance you can see peaks of different mountains far off, like they look blue like they usually do if you look out the window and see Chilliwack kind of thing. So, yeah, you can see the mountains in the distance. They're decently far away, but you guys are accustomed to road travel, so I feel like you should be able to make it given time. Is there anything on the road you guys would like to do for this day?
Arave's keeping to herself.
Okay. Anybody else?
Just
Quiet day spent on the road
I
then.
mean, I would.
Oh,
Yeah. I think at some point I probably would have noted. I don't know. Like, I think Taric probably would have wanted to have a conversation with Aravae at some point, but he notices that she's just not having it. So.
She's just walking really fast ahead.
Yeah.
And you guys are going at the faster pace.
Yeah.
Airway's certainly moving fast. so.
Everybody's pushing you guys to
Everybody's
that
setting
faster pace, whether or not you want
Yeah.
to. So you guys will travel 30 miles.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm going with the group because I guess we're a group, and I'm going with a group. But I've only had a single night back from my like increasingly traumatic time on a mission, so I'm not really happy, and I'm keeping as much an eye on the sides of the road as I can.
Well, you guys are traveling at the -5 to passive perception pace, so
I mean, I'm on a horse though.
I guess you're probably a little more perceptive. So the group is not very perceptive, but you keep an eye out as well as you can.
I'm, maybe not effectively, but I'm not. I haven't recovered so much from my time yet, so I'm nervous, I guess.
Fair, yeah. Wasn't a great time on the road home, that's for sure. This is a different road.
Mm-hmm. I'm leaving all of them in the
Things.
dust. If I can help it.
Yeah. Eventually, you guys like travel for the course of the day. You know, probably force Aravae to take a break to have some food at some point.
Yeah.
But you get a day's travel through, and
She paces while she eats.
eventually make kind of get to the point where you're like, okay, we'd be pushing it to go any further.
So we can make camp then?
If you guys want to make camp, yeah, you guys
If
have
you get a new hat.
traveled 30
Nope.
miles.
She did not. She still has it with her. She's planning on fixing it. So as soon as we make camp and there's a fire, she's going to sit down and take out. I'm assuming she would have like a sort of needle and thread on her, if that's okay.
You could probably get something going because you have a healer's kit, which might have some stuff to
Needle,
kind of
yeah.
stitch people. So
So basically, to
Yeah.
stitch people, I'm stitching my poor hammock.
you're stitching your poor hammock together.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's got a sizable tear in it.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll also pick up some grass and I start to rub my hands together with it, like dried longer grass. And she's going to basically make her own like thicker
Like a
spool. Yeah, and she's going to use that to patch up her
Wow,
hammock.
Very clever.
clever girl.
Yeah, you spend enough time doing that you feel pretty satisfied with the quality of your sewing
Yeah.
and feel like you could sleep in it again.
Yay, that's nice.
Anyone else doing anything in the evening while you guys eat and Aravae furiously sews a hammock with grass?
She's calming down. She's calming down quite a bit. She feels much more at ease now that they're away from the city.
I'm sitting close to the fire and, looking over my shoulder, looking into the woods. I have a torch, unlit, but beside me, ready to light quickly. And my bow is unslung and just like it's like in my lap, and I'm
You're ready to fight if something
fiddling
comes
with
at you.
fiddling with arrows. Maybe I have my sword out. Maybe I'm sharpening my sword, and I'm not relaxed.
Fair.
And with that, Aravae suddenly blurts out and puts her hammock down. Why was that thing there? Like, what is it doing not underground? Like, why was it? It was in a city!
The drow?
Yes!
I've never. Have I seen drows around
That's a good
before?
question.
Have been some at Ravenhelm, right?
Right?
Yeah, you've probably seen them.
I would imagine you
Here and
probably have
there,
some on the streets,
Like,
too.
yeah, you probably would have seen them on the streets. Not often, but
Not often.
you know,
Like, it
on
probably
your
as
rounds
much as-
occasionally. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
But you've seen them before, and you've obviously heard of them.
Yeah. They're not.
They're not common, that's for sure.
Not common, but they're around. What?
They're
Why did
they're
you...
evil. They're just pure evil.
I've met some that aren't, but I feel...
No way. They're all from the abyss.
Are we all hearing this?
Yeah, it's around the 5.
Yeah.
Did you have a unfavorable run-in with someone?
Airic, you know. You already know. I already told you.
I thought it was like a child's tale that all the drow are from the abyss.
Well, I can guarantee you that's where they came when they destroyed my village and took my family. What are they doing here? What are they doing in the city?
Oh, you saw one in the city.
Yes. Some shop. I don't know. Something called the Writers Guild. It's...
Did he attack you? Call you names?
No.
He, she, I don't...
No, he, I guess. I don't know. I just didn't stick around.
Do you mind me asking what specifically happened?
About what? What do you mean? For which?
What was your interaction with this drow that you saw? You seem to have a very strong reaction.
Yes,
would
I
imagine
don't
something
like
horrible.
them. I don't like them. I
Understandable.
never want to see one again.
You don't have to go back to that shop.
I
No
won't.
one's making you interact with them. I mean, they're people who
No,
live
they're
their lives,
not.
you know.
How would you know? You don't interact with them.
I not specifically or regularly know. Same as as much as I don't interact regularly with a dwarf or tabaxi or what have you. They're around. They have lives. I'm not trying to downplay what happened to you, but I don't think all of them are exactly the same as that.
Well, the only ones I've ever met were all the same.
That's unfortunate. I'm
They
sorry you had
destroyed my village,
Yes,
and they took my family.
Aravae, I'm sorry. That's awful. I can't even imagine what it's like to lose that much of a family. And I hope that you feel somewhat cared for by this group. Like, we hear you and we hear what's going on. But Eric's right, in some cases not all of them are evil.
Well, I haven't met one yet that isn't. So
I hope one day you do meet one.
You might have.
I don't think so. And she's gonna get up and she's gonna walk to the forest.
As usual, as she walks into the darkness, she disappears.
Well,
And-
I'll take first watch.
And Ace, you
I'll stay up with you.
you notice her disappear, closer than you would have expected.
Oh dear.
It is officially gone.
I'll stay up with you.
She's gonna go for a walk in the forest.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to talk to Taric for a bit. You don't mind me volunteering?
Oh, absolutely. First watch, that's cool.
You talk to whoever you want.
No, I just mean on the watch. When everybody else is asleep. And specifically not listening. So,
Look, it's been not even hardly a day since we got back. I don't like being out here. It's hard for me to sleep. I'm nervous. I don't know what kind of crazy shit's gonna come bursting through the trees.
If you'd like, I could help with that.
With sleep?
Well, just calming you down a little bit.
Should I be calm though?
I think so.
Considering
Well, we have these people awake. Doing
What
the
the watch is
watch.
for.
got the two strongest people for the week.
Fairly sure I'm stronger than you.
Average 40 damage.
unless it's not working anymore.
Unless it stops working.
Muscles never stop working.
I don't know, Laz. If you want to do something, I guess hit me when I'm not looking or something. I don't know.
That's a fair deal for Laz.
That's a bargain for Laz.
While in the woods, Aravae takes out her rapier and she starts cutting up a tree.
Do we hear
Just like cutting the branches.
Like
and leaves
she's
and stuff.
no like fighting the tree.
You're fighting the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys might hear that. She probably went pretty far in. You wouldn't be able to discern the difference of what she's doing from any other forest noises. I don't think from the distance she's at. You just hear the forest moving a little bit. So.
Is, I'm assuming you're going to at least try to sleep?
I'll lay down in a bedroll. It's an open bedroll. You know when you unzip the sleeping bag, you just kind of have it open. I'll have that so I can get up quickly, but I'm too nervous to fall asleep.
Laz is going to, when he's broken sightline with Airic, cast invisibility on himself.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I hope there's no encounter today, guys.
Burn all my spells to put you to sleep.
100% is what I'm doing. And then he's going to, from a distance, like, a little bit past the campfire, he's going to drop a calm emotions right on top of Airic.
Oh, aww.
So you can choose to fail if you want, and it would automatically just basically mellow you out. I can
If
suppress.
he understands what's happening.
I can
though.
suppress the charm or frighten, and if you don't willingly fail, I will use my silver tongue and make you roll a disadvantage for it.
So do you willingly
I mean,
or not?
do I have to
You would hear Laz
consciously choose? Or can I just be like, I'm just gonna lie here, and if you do
a
something...
creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes.
I guess, I just told you to
You want
do something to me when I'm not looking, if I'm just lying, whatever. Yeah, so sure, I'll fail, I guess.
Yeah, you'd be like, you're wanting to go to sleep. So
Yeah.
you'd.
If you have something, mate, that can make me feel better, then sure, I guess.
Just lie down, close your eyes. I promise I won't do anything weird.
Saying while
That's-
invisible.
That's a
And I
big
let him
promise.
kind of I try to wait for his breathing to try and get a little more repetitive. And then I'll kind of calm emotions on you. Only lasts a minute, but it's enough I'm hoping it's enough of something to at least reset you.
I mean, it doesn't say anything about I immediately freak out again after that minute
No,
is
no,
up.
no.
It's
No, I can suppress the charm or frightened
Yeah.
state.
Okay.
I think it-
sure. So it's enough to mellow me out.
And that's 2 of 3 of my second levels.
I wasn't implying you had to go invisible. I just meant on my back.
That's how Laz
is
took
turned.
it.
Okay.
That's how Laz took it. I love it. That's
funny.
sweet.
Sure. So I guess I'll feel better and maybe doze off.
Yeah, you doze off, Laz. You feel satisfied with your magic and head to
Then I
sleep.
ritually cast Unseen Serpent and commence with my
Yeah,
bedtime routine.
bedtime ritual.
Aravae kicks the tree. Sorry, continue.
This hurts your toe a little bit. But
Yeah, I bet it does.
I'm just gonna find a place in the trees and lie down.
Alright, Taric and Ace, you're watching, chilling.
I'll just kind of mess with because we got a fire, right?
Yep.
I'll mess with the fire, kind of look around and you get really used to being able to see really far. And now that I can't see really far, it's a little terrifying, not gonna lie. Can I try and stay awake for this? He specifically said out loud that he was waiting for me to
Eavesdrop?
fall asleep. I would like to eavesdrop.
Roll me a con save.
A con save.
Yeah, you guys pushed pretty hard today, so starting to travel. You're pretty tired.
Ooh, nice. 4.
Literally, you cast the spells on Airic. You go roll up in your bed and just
Oh,
out.
this sounds interesting. Oh,
You want to stay up. You're
So bad.
All right, all right.
So bad.
by the sound of
Pretend
their
to be
voices.
asleep, they're going to start talking.
I'm gonna pretend to be
Yeah,
a slave.
you're out. You're totally out.
Okay, good. Good stuff.
Cool.
Whew. It's been a while. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I held back.
Circle back.
Hey, you doing okay? Everything?
I'm worried about you.
About me?
Yeah.
I'm a whole new man. Yeah.
A whole nude
Got
man.
glasses now.
Yeah. You look very smart and very sharp.
That's what I'm going for. I'm trying to work on, calming down a little bit, refining myself a little bit more, kind of thing. I feel like I've let anger kind of get to me a decent amount lately, so
Yeah.
I'd like to calm down. Hopefully, in turn, that makes me better at, casting spells. But if this guy can't fix this whole curse thing, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to cast spells anymore. So.
Yeah. Well, I knew before you had spells. You did pretty well by yourself.
I think I did say when we got back to town that I would kind of dig a little more into what happened. But it's up to you if you want to know.
Love to know.
Aravae starts coming back at the sky.
Invisible.
Invisible and doesn't show herself. She pauses at the tree line.
Okay.
Make me a stealth check.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
If you're trying to stay and listen to them,
Yeah.
coming through the trees.
Oh, good. Oh, I was a little scared about that. Whatever 16 plus 8 is.
24.
Yeah,
That's the one.
You guys are chatting. That is well above your passive perception.
Yep, sure is.
That's fine. He's gonna be like, well, do you remember? I mean, I think you guys have talked a few times before, but there's that girl that I was always hanging out with.
Star, yeah?
Yeah. And she's like, I mean, we've known each other forever, kind of thing. Day one of me being out there, actually, being conscious, remembering things. I mean, we'd be hanging out all the time, going and doing, crazy stuff, kind of thing. Man, I think I probably had the biggest crush on her ever.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't guess.
No,
that.
not a clue. Not
Not
a
a
clue.
clue. Yeah. A couple of months before I left, when I was doing my training, or before I did my training, she passed away. Actually, that's not right. She was killed.
Gosh.
We had made a bet. You remember Thorium?
I remember that piece of shit.
Yeah, so he always had that badge on him kind of thing the king gave him, and we made a bet. Whichever one of us, the clerics in the temple were running that whole, reform program, and whichever one of us stole the badge first, the other person would have to go and join the reform program. And so she stole the badge, and Thorian was not too happy with that. And he dealt with it. And so I lived up to my end of the deal. And I had to leave. I mean,
Yeah. No, I see why.
Just to clarify for Hannah, did Ace kill Thorian? Is that what that
Nope.
means?
Nope.
He
No,
ended,
he lived up to his end of the deal.
which was
She stole the badge, which means he had to go to
Join.
the temple and join their reform program.
Thank you, helpful.
Yeah, and listen, Taric, I mean, the whole reason I left and everything was to get stronger and, one day come back and, I mean, I'm gonna pay it back in full to authority.
I mean, she was, I don't have much. At the time, I didn't have any money, anything. I had clothes, and that was about it. Taric, like, there was you and there was her, and that was all I had, and he took half of what I had. So I fully intend to go back there and take everything from him.
That's what you want.
And I'm, I know you worked for him, and you might not agree with what I'm doing, but I do also need to make it clear that this sort of includes everybody as well. If anybody else is, going to make an attempt to try to stop me from doing that, you're either with me or you're against me, so.
Ace. I think you saw what we did with that book. I'm with you to the end.
That's right.
Now, there's going to be some discussions along the way. Because you're not wrong. I don't think you should murder this man, but if that's what you're set on, then I'm going to try and stop you.
Well, I appreciate that. Hey, where's Aravae hasn't come back yet.
Oh, Aravae walks right back into the woods at this point. Quietly.
Make another stealth check.
Do I need to?
No, you've been like chilling super stealthy, so you sort of
Back away.
counted as part of
I
the
didn't
same
hear any
thing.
of that. She kind of regrets listening in a little bit right now.
Lance snorts awake for 1 second. And rolls over.
Aw.
He just hears Ace saying Taric and then falls back to sleep.
What?
I look over at Ace and I'm like, Ace.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. And I go over and give him a hug.
Oh.
You want
Taric,
Roll
I mean, come
hug.
on. Yeah,
Nah.
you did.
Roll for hug.
Yeah.
He stabs him. No.
That's what. Somehow his sword slipped out of his scabbard into his hand.
No. Taric, I mean, come on. You don't have to apologize. It's not. I mean, you didn't kill her.
I know. But I know she was like family to you, so
Yeah.
I know how much family means.
Oh, it's been rough, but I'm getting through it. One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Aravae punches a tree.
I think Arave's still out punching trees.
I want you to take a class of monk.
Yeah.
I think that's enough conversation for the.
Takes out her
watch
sword
kind of
again and
thing.
starts chopping at the
I
tree.
agree.
Okay. Are you gonna come back at some point and
I don't know.
try to go to bed?
No. Mm-mm.
Is there anything you're trying to do right now, or just like
Blow off steam.
you're certainly doing that?
Yeah. She's very upset. She keeps thinking about the drow, but it's kind of bleeding between the drow she saw at the shop and the drow she saw in her village, and also the drow she saw in her dream running her brother through. So there's a lot.
They are all different for reference.
Oh, for sure, but for her,
Just seeing them as the same.
yes,
Kind of thing.
exactly. So she's stabbing a tree.
Okay.
Poor tree.
Okay. Well, you guys continue your watch. Aravae, you continue stabbing a tree. And the night continues on. And that's where we will end for today.